Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. It's 8 o'clock. Man, 8 o'clock rolls around. 8:01 already? Is it 8:01 already? I was sitting here getting stuff ready and did not realize it's after 8 o'clock already. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I had four waiting, five waiting. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for coming in. Today, Ruth is coming. She can only, hey, Steve D, how you doing this morning? She can only stay for a little while. She got to go to town. So Mark King, good morning. How you doing this morning, Mr. Mark? How is everything? And Steve D, how we doing? Man, I tell you what, I'm tired. I went on a bus ride yesterday. Steve D went to Davao. What a long trip that is. You know? Excuse me. Excuse me. And no, I don't have the honey badger. I left it in Davao. Davao was actually kind of quiet yesterday. Quiet-wise, the traffic was a little less than it normally is. A lot less than it normally is. Good morning, Rick Morris. How you doing? Mark King, good morning. Kevin and Gemma, good morning, Kevin. How is everything? Lagaya, good morning. Joe Lone, how is everything? Double Dog. Thank you so much for coming on, Double Dog. We appreciate it. And thank you for spending your valuable time. Pat O'Toole, good morning. How you doing this morning? Lagaya, Michael Cruz. How you doing, Michael? Welcome. How was your trip? I tell you what, it's a long trip. Michael and Heidi, good morning. Lagaya. How is Michael? I tell you what, it was actually, the trip was fine. They put new buses on the run. You can actually watch movies in front of your seat, like airplane. It's set up just like an airplane, brand new buses. Which they've had them before, but not really to Davao. They've had them to CDO. But we sat and watched movies going there. But it was a bumpy ride. The bus was packed. I sat in the back. When people say sit in the back of the bus, I sat in the back of the bus, and it was not fun. I was bouncing around like this. You know how it does. And then on the way back, I sat in the very front. And it's a lot easier to maneuver when that driver's doing it because you're sitting on top of the wheel, you know. Double Dog, how is Double Dog? You know, I know you're going to rub it in. I like having a steak to eat. Today before, so I can make a nice steak sandwich today to eat. Yeah. Mark King, you had to rub it in, right? You had to rub it in. You know, the thing of it is, I did not realize that how much I do miss steak. I had some, we went there yesterday and we ate at one of the restaurants, and it had like, not steak, but there was quite a bit of beef in what we ordered. And so, wow, it was really good. The guy, Double Dog, Mark King. I'll try to do a good job because Miss Ruth has to go to town today. She has errands to run. And so she'll be occupied. She may come on for a few minutes. So good morning, Miss Mom. How you doing this morning? Miss Judy, thank you. Miss Judy is saying hi to Ruth and Triple D and Steve and Mark and Lagaya and Rick, Kevin, Joe, Pat, Michael, Heidi, and Michael C. Joe Lone, how you doing, my friend? My brother, how you doing? Pat O'Toole. Hi, Judy. Everyone else I may miss. Steve D. Those buses are nice, Steve D. We got to the terminal. I tell you what, I've seen a trend. How many times did I take a taxi yesterday? See, one, 2, 3. Only 3 taxi rides yesterday. One of the 3 was perfect. The last 2 was a little bit off. And I'll explain a little bit in detail. Be prepared when you come to the Philippines. I'm seeing something. I don't know, Steve D, you had this problem or not. CDO, they don't play like I've seen in Davao. In Davao, I'm surprised they're doing this. Really are. Judy. Good morning. Greeting, Mr. B. How you doing? Kaparn, 100 from UK. How you doing? Kaparn, welcome. Thank you for coming on. Miss Judy, SNR. SNR, yeah. I'm going to have to try SNR, Pat O'Toole. I'm going to have to give it a try and see if I find steak. But you know what it is? I'm too cheap. I'm not going to pay $30 for some meat. You know what I mean? Poor Tom, if I could smuggle a few T-bones, I would. I know, Michael. I tell you what, I would eat it. It's like one of those things, a simple thing, right? It's a simple thing. What do I miss? That's really the only thing. I don't miss anything else. I enjoy it here. It's comfortable for me, you know. I'm doing well, trying to fix that Dadgum semi. It's giving me fits. I guess same old thing, but I'm blessed. Double Dog, you're blessed in life because you're alive. You're blessed in life because you are who you are, and never worry about it. You'll get it fixed. I know you're pretty smart. In fact, you have enough buddies, Double Dog, that love you like a brother that can help you fix that. And I know you put a shout out to some of those guys to help you, right? You have some great mechanics and great buddies around that can actually help you with that semi. I know you do. I know you do. Getting happier every day. Joe Lone, amen to that, my good friend. Hello, JGBK. I apologize for missing everybody's live streams yesterday. We were on the bus headed to, actually, we wanted to catch the early bus, but you never know when that thing runs. We ended up catching that bus yesterday at 7 o'clock. We arrived in Davao at 11:15, something like that. So from 7 to 11:15 was actually a pretty good run. Coming back was longer. It's 4.5, 5 hours. 5 hours, actually. It's 5 hours coming back. I do miss steak, but I would miss the lumpia. Yeah, chicken lumpia. Yeah, you know what? There are some, I love the foods here. There's a particular snack I had last night. I love it. They had mango beans. They had mango. What is this little snack I eat, Chit Chat? Lupia. Lupia? Okay, lupia. That's
Hopia.
Huh?
Hopia.
Spell it.
H-O-P.
Oh, hoopia. Okay, hoopia. Hoopia. And that's maybe what you just said. Hoopia. Yeah, hoopia. Hoopia is little round snacks, but they have mango bean in it. They're really good. It's like a biscuit with something inside. Joe Lone, Kevin Gee. I do miss steak, but I would miss, yeah, I do too. How you doing? Tom, here in the States, they sure are showing a lot of flights with hardly anyone on them. I guess how much money they're losing right now. Yeah, they actually cut back on the flights. I think it was Scoop brought my attention to how much flights are coming out of the States now or being reduced considerably. Congrats on the 20,000 subs. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you, Buyer Sorts. You're exactly right. I hit 20,000 day before yesterday, and thank you so much for all my valuable subscribers. I don't know what it's at this morning. I looked last night before I went to bed. It's 20,021 or something like that. So thank you so much, guys, for hitting my 20,000, and it's growing. It was 19 something, 1980, 1990, 20,000, 20,010. It hovered around 2010, and I think it was 20,000. 21 last night or something. Who knows what it is? It's like this. It goes like this, like this, like this. Back forth, where they take it away. YouTube, they're doing that on my views. I do a video and then views and come back the next day and they're gone. I don't know. JG, no more meeting and come in flights. In fact, we went there yesterday to confirm the meet and greet. They said that everybody is on. They've had no cancellations. We made sure that we had all the rooms that were booked for our slot for our group, and all the rooms are booked. And there are some available rooms in different parts if somebody's still wanting to come. But remember, there's a lot of people that are flying in, and then there's a lot of people that live here. I don't know. They reserved. I forget what it was. 11. Ruth, you remember? Ruth, how many rooms did they?
I don't know, but the lady said Roy booked for 30 rooms and 24 chalet. I don't know.
All right, 30 rooms, 24 chalets have been booked for the meet and greet, and some of the chalets are 1 to 4.
That's the one who's calling to him.
Oh, somebody actually called in and booked 11. Somebody called in and booked 11 rooms and 14 chalets. So whoever it is somebody from
30 rooms.
30 rooms. Okay, 30 rooms. 30 rooms and the chalets. 30 rooms. So somebody called in and booked that many rooms. I don't know who or what, how. So that's okay. It's what they said yesterday. So I guess apparently somebody's come in and booked a lot of rooms. Okay. Buyer Soaps, I hope Hope we're all right. Hey, Jude's Mark the Savage King. Yeah, I'll swap someone toilet paper for some good T-bones, Mr. Tropical Tea. How you doing, my good friend? How was everything? I was looking for the. I came home last night, but I was too tired. Look at this morning for the Who Won the Lemon thing. You said you're going to post it last night. I missed it. I didn't get to see it. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Double Dog. High five. Thank you, my friend. Is inflation the same as foreigner's price? Great point, David Abetta. David, 3 taxis yesterday. 2 of the taxis overcharged me. 1 taxi did not. In fact, it's the cheapest ride I ever had in Davao. The other 2 taxis overcharged me. One said, I know exactly where the Delano Resort is from where we're at. We left that place with Delano Resort. We had a taxi cab ride for an hour. Overcharged me probably, I'd say 100, 200 peso. It was a 400 and some odd peso a ride. Ruth jewed him down to 300 peso ride because that's about what we figured it would be because the guy was riding around in circles and we had to stop. I said, come on, you don't have maps on your phone? So be careful on some of these taxis and do not take no for an answer. Make sure you tell them, listen, I've got your number, dude. You reduce the rate here because we're not riding around all day. Number 1 is my time. Number 2, because it cost me to be late for my bus to get home later. So I didn't get home last night to see RR. She was already in bed at 9 o'clock at night. She's in bed. She's by herself. We wanted to get home. We had tasks we had to do yesterday, and I was limited on my time in Davao. As you know, you get there, you take 4-hour bus ride, taxi ride, where you got to go, and then 4 or 5 hours back. There's a 9-10 hour day, not counting what you do in between. So it's going to Davao can be an experience. So we found ourselves in it was really busy and hectic yesterday. But anyway, the last taxi cab we got it, and when we got in the cab, it's already at 70 peso, 69 peso, or 89 peso. I said, what is that? Why, in my mind, I'm going, what is that? I was so tired, I didn't want to fight it. We got back to the bus station, it was 345 peso when rates have gone up. Yeah, inflation has hit. I noticed yesterday when you go, prices of the buses increased, prices of the taxi cabs have increased. Now, 300-400 peso is at the scheme of things, it's $5 to $7. But when you used to paying $3 or $2.50 for a taxi ride, that can really wake you up. So you're not really happy about it. You know what I'm saying? David, hello, Don, Potty Mouth. With the airlines losing so much money, maybe start seeing round trips under 500. Yeah. Did the bus have a CR on it? It did, Double Dog. It had a CR. It had a TV in the front seat. The TV was really nice. In fact, Ruth and I did, we watched 2 movies, Lucy and a couple other movies. They've been out for a while, but we watched those. It was actually an enjoyable ride. We had a good time. I still haven't been to Davao City. I tell you what, it's a nice place. Warm weather may kill this. The warm weather does affect that. The honey badger is affected by the warm weather. I did some research on that. People are saying it does not. It does affect it. Now, does it affect it enough to kill it? I don't know, but it does affect it. I had Hopia once, went to the docks. I was well again. Hopia once. Then went to the doctor. 1 shot later, you were well again. Hopia to you, too. Flying out to 31st to Taipei, Taiwan. Awesome. You're flying out to Taipei, 31st. Okay, hopefully you'll be back. Oh, you'll be back. Graham, good morning. Yeah, Graham, 20K. Can you imagine? 20K. Hey, thank you all for all you valuable guys that you do. Hey, 68 on, 69 on. Thank you. Maybe I can upgrade business with flights so cheap. Yeah, you never know. They are guiding that. Hey, Kevin Nash, good morning. Buyer Source. Any foreigner wants to learn about the Philippines before move, they need to look no further than this channel. You're a wealth of info. Thank you so much, and thank you for that. By the way, this is how the bus system works here. This is what I want to show you guys. The bus system, you get on a bus, as you can see, these different colors. What they do, they stamp it. They stamp the So you can see there's 60 peso, 40, 30, 20. And so you stamp. So that's how much you know. Keep your receipts, whatever you do. You go here in the Philippines, make sure you keep your receipts. Wow, 84 on this morning. You keep your receipts, and what you do is you put them in your purse, put them in your pocket, because once you pay it, you may have them come back to you later on the bus ride. Because remember, you're on that bus for 4 hours or 3 hours, wherever you're going. Keep these because they will come back and ask you for them sometime. Sir, you have your tickets? Hold on. They make you pay again. So make sure you keep your tickets. Now, the bus rides have gone up 20, 30 peso per person each way. 30 pesos is not a big deal. It's, I'm just going to say 50, 60 cents. So when you have that happen like that, you just have to be prepared. Now, the thing that they do here is, it's unique, is when you go to the resort and things like that, what they'll do is they'll give you a ticket when you leave. If you leave something in the taxi, they'll actually put in here the taxi number, where you're going, and what you're doing, and then you can get, say you lose something, or forget a purse, or forget a luggage. You call, and it tells you what taxi it is, what taxi number, their taxi phone, their tag, or the guard on duty who did it, the time to departure, the whole 9 yards. And they do that at these resorts to let you know that, okay, we're there, we're going to help you, we're going to make sure that you get all the things that you need. Now, they'll do that also at the malls. So when you go to the mall, for an example, they'll have that happen there. Yeah, I understand the concern, but mostly overkill. I think so too. 1998 are the Ruth subs, the other two subs are Tom's. Exactly. Mine and Ruth's. President put restriction on kids going to malls, as you know. They're full of them. Exactly. In fact, the malls are so full, there's quite a few kids in the malls. There really is. In fact, they're thinking about cutting back the school itself on things as far as going to school. I tell you something else inflation has hit hard on that Ruth and I noticed. When we went out to lunch yesterday, even some of the restaurants are charging just a little bit more than what they normally would. Last year when we went to this particular place for lunch, it was a little bit cheaper. It's $1 more, but in Filipino standards, it's expensive. Yeah. When using U.S. food, I get bad gas. My sweat really stinks. I guess it's chemicals. They do. Real food here, no chemical connection. You're exactly right. There is good in, good out, right? Good in, good out. There is a connection with that. And to be honest with you, I find that here it's clean eating. So there's this clean, meaning there's not a lot of chemicals and things inside, whatever they preservatives, right? So it makes a big difference. Your booking.com link in the description does not work anymore. Booking.com. My booking.com. I will check that out. There should be another one on there. Traveladventuresclubs.com. I will check it out right now. Traveladventures.club. That's another site you can actually check out. That's me. You can remember me when I get there for twice the rate. There you go, JG. High five. I just retired to Davos. Rick Gross, how you doing, Rick? Something are no cheap here. Beer, same price as U.S. Last night went to a Breeza Mall, paid $2,000 for flowers and what look some face scrub. She said, "For you, sir." Yeah. You know what? It is. Before I would say I've not seen it, but I don't know. Davos yesterday, it cost me. Well, taxi cab alone, an extra 1,000 pesos, $20. Am I turning Filipino? I'm turning Filipino. An extra $20 I normally pay. Bus ride was extra. I don't know. I'm just gonna say 200 peso, which is $4. Let's just say $5. Make it easy. $5 there. So I spent an extra $25 than I normally would, not counting the food. And going there, it's a little. It can be stress. What I mean by that bus ride is can be stress. I mean, you're really bouncing around. I mean, if you guys can imagine, you guys ever heard the old saying, when you come back around, you kiss your butt? Well, most of those horseshoe runs are like this. And then you go up a grade and you go out and you come back around this way. And then you go like this. And so you can see the road you were just on, which is about 40 feet down. You were just on it because you had to go here, here, and then they curve it around like this. They follow the mountains. They have to, right? They can't go through it, so they follow the mountains, and those runs are really tough runs and high grades, really high grades. We come across yesterday. There was fog in the mountains because it was so cold. A lot of fog in the mountains because it was actually cold up in the mountains. Up where JG would actually love it up in those mountains. It was actually cool up there. Very nice. I got a little info. Glad things worked out for you living in the Philippines. Yeah, Rick Ross 4000. Yeah, Matthew. I prefer a Bidget in my roll room. No paper needed. There you go. I know that JG stays at good places. I bet he got all the toilet paper he needed. Qantas is counts 25% of their international flights. I've noticed that Emirates did the same. They didn't cancel all their flights, but they canceled quite a few flights, so which is unusual for me. I thought that was strange. Watch out for taxi drivers. They know you're not from here. They will overcharge you. You're exactly right about that. In fact, I found that out yesterday. They, I don't know. I don't know if it's because of me or what. I don't know. That's the first current. Can you fight them? You can fight them. All you need to do is get your tag, your name, and what company they work for, and you turn in a complaint to them. And yes, it does work. I actually got a guy fired in Manila for overcharging me 400 peso to go 1 kilometer. 400 peso for 1 kilometer. Apparently the guy got fired. He's a very angry man. No, Tom, I didn't announce Lemon. Winner to be announced on my live tomorrow. Okay, Tropical. Okay, my good friend. Yeah, he has a Lemon Enhanced going on. Please check that out, guys. Best way to fly is Space A, David Abetta. Yeah, exactly, David. Hello, Joe Lone. And the Pat LaFreda burgers were good tonight. You know what, Davo Don, how you doing, my friend? So you were in Davao last month. I didn't even know you were here, dude. You were here. You did not say hi to Daddy Tom. Last year? He said he's here last month. Was it last year or here? Was it last month? I thought in my comment he said last month. Hey, Double Dog, how are you? It's been a while, by the way. That's Danny Stout, by the way. Yeah, Danny Stout, he signed it. Danny Stout, good to see you. I got direct flights back to Canada April 1. Steve D, you're going to be leaving us soon. I don't want you to go. You stay here. JG is starting to sign names again. Yeah, Jim Dunlap. Yeah. Yeah, that guy, I got to tell you something. That particular gentleman the other day was on here. He had Lance and Craig at the bottom. I do know him. And Ruth and I were talking about that. Who was the guy? But we did end up knowing him. Long time subscriber. Morning, Jim Dunlap. Got my ACR card the other day. Jim, awesome. That's fantastic. I with 2,500 peso. They got to say alcohol double price down in the Philippines. Lagaya, you know what? Tropical Tim can tell you. He said his beer went up a case. I think he said it went up 640 or something like that a case, which is quite a bit. I'm looking at prices for the trip to Philippines in May. I'm not seeing discounts. Keith Richards, check out, Keith, my good friend, check out skyscanner.com. And they've tried travelandadventuresclub.com. I think you find there, both of those, no, not all of them, I take it back. Skyscanner's not in my links. In my description, it's not in my channels, it's in my links. I'm going to check that. Hey, Scoot, sorry I missed your stream yesterday. I was in Davao. I was fighting the taxi cab drivers, my friend. How about, buddy? Good seeing you. Yeah, Joyce Bernstein. How you do, Joyce? I can't wait to come home, Joyce. I know you can't. It's been a while. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Double Dog. I see Tom's has colored his face again. I did. I colored it. It stayed whatever, and it washes out next day. Howdy, all Scoot saying hi. Zachary, good morning. Looking to come to Philippines to do live September to live. But I'm hoping the virus is gone, and I sure hope so. Some more confirmed cases here in the Philippines yesterday. It's getting crazy here now. Kevin, good morning. It's not yet positive, yes. How's Mr. Chef doing? HH, good morning. Good morning. Kevin Ash, what's happening? Tom, ask Ruth if she remembers the old Philippines rabbit buses. They were so crazy to ride. You remember the old rabbit buses? David is asking. Ruth, rabbit buses? No, she says she does not remember. Next month, Joyce is saying it's going to be done. Oh, maybe up in the area. Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Different, a different province, different bus company.
Yeah. Yeah. Different bus. Scooter's saying, hey, Mike, just updating the butcher's bill on the company website and new info. Okay. Just announced kids cannot congregate. Yes, you're right, Tim. Authorities sending them home. No malls, movies, events, draw large groups. In fact, some of the colleges have actually stopped having their ceremonies and things like that. Their graduation ceremonies have been postponed, right?
Changed not today.
Oh, they changed it back.
Because of the one is, as what they said, infected in Davao.
Oh, okay.
They confirmed yesterday it's
Oh.
negative.
All right. There was one in Davao was affected. They confirmed it was negative yesterday, so now they're having the commencement. Now, Davao itself was basically not shut down, but there's not a lot of people out. But it's still a lot of traffic, man. I'm not saying it was lighter than normal. You didn't see a lot of the jeepneys on the road that you normally do, and you did not see a lot of people standing on the side of the road. The traffic itself was busy.
Big activity there is canceled already.
Yeah.
Like,
The laser light show at the Davao. Yeah, laser light show and things like that were canceled in Davao because of the honey badger. We're calling that the honey badger because once a honey badger gets a sniff and you did it wrong, it will never stop until
lemon.
it will, huh?
Lemon.
Lemon, yeah. Lemon will stop it? A honey badger? Ruth says a honey badger was stopped by lemon. Drinking lemon. Drinking lemon, they said, will help. Oh, okay, darling. Beautiful behold. Yeah, I saw unleaded gas at 46 this week. Yes, it's dropping. Was 50 last week. Barrel crude is 32. We'll put a lot of producers out. Yeah, it costs a lot more. The gas is reduced. It's still, even if it gets 30 peso a liter, it's still five of those make a gallon, right? So 5 at 30 is $1.50 a gallon. But even at 40 cents and 50 cents a gallon, it's still pricier. Is CD that bus right like going to Seattle? Yeah, it is. But the problem is, Steve D, you're going up to taller mountains and a lot more curvy and about an hour longer. Figure about 45 minutes to an hour longer ride. Even though it's the same distance in between, it's going up.
When if it's
Yeah.
like accident happen with it, we're not. You can claim insurance.
Oh, yeah. Great point, honey. Ruth just told me something
But
really.
not in the van.
Okay. There's two ways to get where you need to go. You can go in a van and pay the guy to take you there. The problem with the van is they're comfortable. They're nice. It's 12, 15-seater vans. They're air-con. They got TVs in them. They're beautiful and wonderful. They're really comfortable seats. But the problem is there's not really anything to claim if there's an accident. On a bus, you get an accident, you have this, you can claim.
That's why don't throw it.
Don't throw these away. So if it's an accident on a bus, because it shows that you rode this bus this particular day and this particular time, and it shows that this bus was in an accident if it was one. So, and you can actually turn in a claim on this. So keep those for that instance. Make sure you keep them in your pocket or somewhere close. Just stay away from kids. Again, never know. You're never looking at the daisy roots. Exactly, Scoot. Stay away from kids. It's kind of hard to do here in the Philippines. I was doing that video yesterday morning. I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. You see me turning around in circles? I was walking this way and I was coming back. It was kind of like offish. I was having people follow me asking for money. The kids, the Bajaus from the mountain. The girl carrying a kid, her breast hanging out, carrying a kid, just no shower, no whatever. It's just they're begging for money. Well, I'm trying to get away from them, and the kids were following. So, and we were just going in circles. Wherever I went, they were following me. Then another couple saw me. So if you're white, they see you, they run to you, and that's exactly what happened. Hello, beautiful Bahol. Salamat, coffee, one of the lives, exactly. Oh, speaking of coffee, yeah. I cannot stand even the smell of coffee. Oh, I love coffee. I'm sorry, Judy, you can't stand it. Midnight Norway. I'm looking for people to donate 10 guaranteed watt hours for my next challenge. Okay, anybody want to guarantee 10 watt hours for Mr. TT? Judy, just the fact today is 2 minutes ago. 4,262 have died. One child under 10 died, but born with heart and lung. Under 20 goes 47, 20, 75. Yeah, they're worried about the elderly. It's 8:22 on the east coast of the state. Zachary, good morning. Rick Gus, should I get any shots to live there? You're fine. You're fine. If you update your shots in the U.S., you're fine here. Because U.S., Philippines, same shot system. Johnson & Johnson, Unilabs, U.S., they're all the same, so it's the same. You're fine. Hello, folks. Hope it's a wonderful day for everyone. Also Finch. Prices going up in the Philippines. I just checked a 2-bedroom condo. Minimum Ayala Mall, Cebu, 350,000. Ray Wolf, it's funny you said that. I had a friend of mine yesterday tell me that the prices went up. The landlord, he set a lease for them for 10,000 pesos a month on a apartment. And the landlord came to him after 6 months and says, hey, I'm going to have to raise your rent. And he said, well, I have a contract. So he'll be leaving that place. So that's something that you have to look at. In fact, yeah, I was just looking here. He was telling me about that, you know. I would rent only in the Philippines, exactly. Thank you so much. The numbers will climb as soon as they test more. You're exactly right, Scoot. They're testing more and more people. Ruth and I got put in timeout yesterday. The machine at the park was reading that I had 37 degrees Celsius and that I had to go sit down and drink water. I said, okay. You got water? I said, no. I said, so sit where? Sit in those 2 chairs. I said, sir, it's 100 degrees outside. It's 37 Celsius where I'm standing right now. And you expect me? I mean, they're sweating. And so I said, you probably need to come up with a different type setup. Have a quarantine area where people sit down. If they think they're sick, have a quarantine setup. So he tested Ruth. Ruth was 37. Oh, he said, both you guys need to be, okay, go sit over here. I said, dude, check your meters. Something's wrong with meter. Am I angry? Yeah, that guy just overcharged me. But am I 37 Celsius? No way. He says, I'm telling you. I said, all right. So I had another guy. I said, check him. 37 Celsius. I said, something's wrong with your meter. So they're all the guards. You got 4, 5, 6 guards and the girls. I checked out a girl coming out of the office, 37 Celsius. She's aircon. I said, something's wrong with your meter. I said, criteria. Guys, did they not put you in training? How did they train you? Did you, so if you get someone infected, what do you do with them? Make them sit in a chair over there? I said, is there not a room or a closed space or somewhere someone can cool down? Do you have water available to help them? I said, there's criteria that probably, a program, you have a program in effect. I said, okay. So I said, maybe the owner of the park, this park's going to have has thousands of people in here all the time. Maybe they need to come up with a program. And he said, sir, I don't know what you're saying. So, and this is the guard, the head of security. They had 2 guys that was in charge, and then they had 4 guards. And then there was 4 guards at the gate to get in. So, I said, okay, so it's okay. He said, just go inside. So he gave me some sanitizer, sprayed in my hand. I rinsed my hand, went inside, and talked to them there in a nice, wonderful aircon that's running about, I would say, 20 Celsius in there. And it was a wonderful environment. I stayed in there and cooled off. Went back to talk to guards. That's when I did the video. Sorry about the bouncing of that video. Just had a confirmed case in St. Louis, brother. Oh, Joe, don't tell me. Some guy sneezed on me today. I felt like I have it now. JG, hopefully you don't have it, my friend. There's probably one person in every county in the U.S. affected. How did you let a guy sneeze on you? JG's probably on the bus with him. I didn't see it coming. I don't think he did either. 11 confirmed, New Jersey as of last night's count. JG, don't worry. If it gets you the first thing, I'll hug you. Yeah. Don't believe in keeping your personal space. Exactly. Hey, Marshall Islands, good morning, good morning. How are you? How is everything? Thank you for coming on. I watch Ellen DeGeneres show on YouTube. She's not even hugging her guests. They're elbow bumping. Yeah, JG. Beautiful behold. Mitch Brumwell, thank you so much for our super chat. We'll go at the bottom. That way I'm going to bottom up, catch up for everybody. Sorry about that. A Biden moment with a bad. Tom, Africa with the hot weather has almost no cases, and hot climates kill the gift. That's what I said the other day. That's what I said the other day. And people said, no, you're wrong, wrong, wrong. You know who told me? That beautiful wife of mine. She said, Daddy, the heat kills it. Automatically kills the virus. I said, how do you know? Dr. Wu Nun, whoever, somebody online said it did. I said, okay. Mr. B, our president, won't even let the doctors talk to the press. Good idea, Scoot. Thank you for sharing the numbers. I'm surprised New Jersey has so few. Steve D, they were doing that at the mall testing the temperature, but Robbins Mall, they didn't test you. I know that. So I spent 6,000 peso last night for flowers and face scrub. That's 150 US. Rick, inflation is hitting. It actually is. I think in the next 5 years, it's going to be same prices here that it is in US. I really believe that. The only difference it's going to be in the next 5 years, it's going to be, now this is the only Tom Young's joke prediction. I think in the next 5 years, but I think it's going to be where you're going to save is you're not going to have the insurances, you're not going to have all these bills coming in all the time. It's going to be easier on people around. You know, it's going to be easier for that person. Danny says, I have a Philippine doctor there in the States, and he gave me hepatitis A, hepatitis B, something called DTaP. Yep. I had all those back a long time ago, and but no shots are required. In other words, your visa does not say, hey, did you have these stamps? So when you arrive here, they're not going to be looking. Did you have this stamp? Did you have this shot? Did you have this shot? A lot of countries you go to, they'll look on there and see if you had your shots, or you had to produce medical that you already did. I shouted out to you in a video, seeing your moment. Mr. B, most of the Western world follow me, don't test, don't tell model. You find they don't look for it. Once they pull their heads, they will realize HB is going to do them, yeah. I thought I was one of the ones, same thing, I felt that way. I stopped drinking coffee, I just went to IV, so don't worry about spilling it. I napped through your bus ride premiere. So JG did premiere. A non-coffee drinker made the wife roll down. Scoot always has his wife roll down the car window. She brought out the car. People think less of us. There you go. Scoot always has his breasts hanging out, begging for money too. It's funny how in a province you don't have many beggars like the city. Yeah, they were around the bus station, and you know why they're hanging around the bus station. There's another fellow American there yesterday. He was not able to get on the bus because the bus was full. We took the last 2 seats. Ruth has learned, first on, man, you barrel through. She's so little, she gets on and saves the seats. And I'm so big, and everybody just pushes in front of me. And they'll push you out of the way. They will literally push you out of the way to get on the bus. They'll push you out of the way, get in line too. They'll push you, literally push you out of the way here in the Philippines. But what you do that, you stand your ground. It's no big deal. Stand your ground. If somebody pushed me, it has to be bigger or tougher wall-like guy like I am. I just stand there. And so if you want to go on a bus, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, ma'am. It's not a big deal. I know Ruth already got my seat, and she did. I don't catch, but she had funny act on a virus. Tom, what's the name you turn? That's the time you turn all your pockets inside out, show you have nothing. Exactly. I did that one time. Problem is, I didn't realize, I forgot I had 1,000 peso on that one side. She had a funny act, yeah. You want to start a riot, goes to a pocket full of change, and yeah, hit, exactly. You want to start a riot, pull out coins, and all the Baja, I call them Bajas, she calls them different, I'm saying it wrong, Baja. They come run to you. They'll literally come running. They actually come. They see somebody giving out money, they will run to you, and you'll have one, you'll have 10, especially the kids. And then they play the instruments. You know, they play the instruments. Now, the problem with that is once you give, and they see that you gave one time, they'll be back to see you again. Ossifence. Good morning, Judy, Ellen, Davil. People watch Ellen. There's actually a lot of people like Ellen. Yeah, hot weather. Numbers fish one. The real one is higher. Just refer to the website I sent you, Judy. Dapadon is saying there were 2 strains, H1N1, and one of them had 27 mortality. I think another year won't remember much about the corona either. There's actually one that I'm more fearful for than that. And there's I forget the name of it. I will not say. There's one that if it would devastate the earth. I love corona. Good morning, Mars. How you doing, Miss Mars? How's Mr. Surge? How's Mr. Marge? Good does. How you doing, my friend? I know you're headed this way soon. Three people in a local hospital in critical condition. Two of them are 86. One is American. Hey, Jim. Uh, they had one confirmed case yesterday in Davao, and everything was closed. As far as some of the businesses actually closed yesterday, but the streets were traffic was busy, but not a lot of people. Last night, Ruth said that they changed it, so I guess everything is kind of hopefully back to normal. What about it happened is they finally created an effective test kit amounts. When they start really test, the news will really freak out because the rate will rise quickly. They actually have a warrant out, and they got a picture of this gentleman on Facebook, a warrant out for this gentleman. I had to go through three walkthroughs yesterday of the bus stop and go through checks, security checks. And they're looking for this particular person that is a Chinese gentleman, and he came from Wenong, China, and he's carrying the virus. He escaped from custody. He has the virus. And they don't know where he's at in the Philippines. Now, the problem with this is they're having the checkpoints and having the guys checkpoints. The problem is there's no if they have someone's tested high temperature, there's no way to detain them. So they detain them on the side of the road that's 100 degrees outside, right? So you got something that's 35 Celsius, 38 Celsius outside, and they got somebody standing on the side of the road. The cities will get expensive, but the mountains will be the same, like Thailand. If you live in Bangkok, it costs you 3 times more the countryside. It's funny, Scoot, even going to a hotel here, staying at a hotel here, it's still, they've went up on the prices. And I've been kind of thinking the same, but even here, prices have increased. The hotels itself are now $30, $40, $50 a night. They never were $30, $40, $50 a night, depending on where you stay in town. You can rent a room $50 a night. Sir Liner, I don't know if he's on here today. What'd you pay for that room at Marguerite? I think Ruth got him a good rate, only because she knows the owner. It seems like they're going up. Now, here's an example on something. Some of the restaurants have gone up in their prices on some of the foods here, some of the places. Now, the farmer farming out at the farm and coming in town and getting rice, he's still getting his rice for 5 peso. But anything else has increased, like the vegetables and things like that. Hello, brother. JG, I used to work in medical field. Virus is good for the business, yeah. Don, did I get your email? I think I'd read it. Okay, you guys talking. Judy Fisher. Judy, don't worry about it. This is how nature things are. It's more like 1% of the population. Yeah, the fact the virus is mortality rate, fire, dies up on the great mortality is below 1. What is the best way to get the Philippines with the travel bans? I don't have enough to gas in my bass boat. Marshall Islands, I'd say just get on. I would get on a cargo ship, jump on there, and just hang on top and ride it. The best way is PAL out of Los Angeles and JFK, direct flight. Scoot on one of those. They have them $500-600 right now. I saw one fare yesterday. Ruth and I were talking. They were advertising there where we were at through the travel agency. $550 round trip from JFK and LAX. $550 round trip, one stop. They call it direct flight. One stop in Manila, and then wherever you go thereafter. This one was Manila to Cebu. And Davao was like another 20 or $30 higher. So Manila to Cebu, or excuse me, LAX or JFK, 550 to Cebu, and it's through a travel agent. We were with a friend of ours yesterday, another subscriber. I didn't do a video on it because he didn't want to be video. It's one, he's looking for some land, and we were kind of helping him out yesterday. I had many tasks I had to do yesterday. And as you know, sometimes I open up my mouth. Will you help me? And this is over a year ago, and I opened my sure, I'll help you, and then I got caught. So I said, we'll make it a 3-way trip. We'll go to Delano, we'll go see him, and then we'll do that other thing that we need to do. We had to go to Delano and then we went to, there's a school over there that we went to talk to them about rates for school. I really think warmer weather will help. For those who do not know, there's like 7 million. Is that 7 million or 7 billion? 7 billion. So is that 7? Let's see. Too many zeros to count 7 billion. Tom has canceled the meet and greet? No, I did not. Increase in beer prices. There's no way. I talked to the lady at the restaurant yesterday. I told her, you need to make sure you have at least 20 cases of beer here. She says, we have 100 cases in the storeroom. So if that's not enough, Tropical 10 will get more. I said, you got 100? She goes, no, we do, sir. Sir, we have 100. We have to keep that many. They're on the weekends there at that particular park, they'll have packed. And she says, I don't know, last weekend was the last they've ever had since the park is open because of the honey badger. But before, she said, in which it wasn't hardly anybody there yesterday. There's a few people coming in. That's 7 billion, yeah. Please have a total of 2,000 test kits. Yeah. They have none in order. I can easily see how they would easily confuse Tom with a Chinese man. Exactly. I look like one, right? Have me off in the corner. I will keep your mug full. I have an excess of beer, and I'll give you all the recycled bill for free. There you go. I know, Scoop, but I've lost several close family. Tragically bad, something you never think will happen to family, but it does. This stays in my mind now. Kanoi, how you doing, my good friend? Thank you for coming on. Thank you, my good friend, and thank you for always moderating and coming on. And how you doing? How is everything? Red Planet, it went through the roof, Steve D. You're right. I used to get a room for 20, 30, 40 bucks. Now you can't even get one. Here in Maragmug, I had a couple guys coming in May. And they said, give me some rooms. Subscribers come from U.S. They're flying in. They're not going to make the meet and greet, but they're flying in. And it's 2 subscribers. One is a big boy, a subscriber flying in from Manila that has a big channel. And he did not give me approval to say his name. I said, okay, so come on in. So I went to go get rooms. I said, 50, how much? 50 bucks. That's Ruth. Come over here and get us a room here. I need it for 2 guys. I said, what? I said, 2 rooms, 2 different guys. Get them a room. So, we can figure it out because that's too expensive. I think one should be stocking up in Gatorade, Gingerade, chicken broths. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. NASA's Ames Research, California's issued a mandatory policy. Work from home after work test positive for virus. Oh, my goodness gracious. Judy, I worked for 18 years of flight medic, RN, but I didn't have death. Yeah, you know what, Marshall? I remember you telling me that. And Mr. Doug's the same thing. He was a medical. Direct flight's best way you avoid being in the airport. Steve D's right. Best thing to do, Marshall, is fly from JFK or shoot it in. Yeah, shoot it in. Beautiful Bohol, good morning, good morning. I'm seeing JFK, Manila, about 1,000 U.S. Try Skyscanner. I'm not even going to check. I checked yesterday when I was sitting there with what's his name, and the lady quoted him at the travel agency, 550 bucks. But I'm noticing something. People could get there. Maybe you need to go on Windscribe, get on the browser in Manila, then book you some tickets. Round trip from JFK or US. Try that and see if it works. Sometimes it'll work that way. Sometimes it will help and work that way. Yeah. Marshall, I have always said death is part of life. If you never live, you will never die. Yeah. Good morning, Makoto Hasabi. How you doing? How is everything? You're supposed to be Makoto Hasabi. Good morning, Tom and Ruth, and everyone in chat, and then Shine Makoto Hasabi again. Set backwards. I'm joking with you. I just bought a cup of coffee. It's 250 peso. Many locals here only earn 500 pesos per day. Would they spend half their days on a cup of coffee? Ray, can I ask that question to you? How are they affording it? How can a lady in front of me at Starbucks spend 40 to 60 bucks? 2, 3, 4,000 peso. There was another gentleman at Starbucks easily popped out 1,000 peso. So how is a farmer, or how is someone actually affording to pay average pay of 500 peso a day and paying 250 on coffee? That's the average price, 200. And in fact, out here, it's less than that. So I asked myself, how is Robinson Small even surviving? How are so many people in there eating? You can't even get in some of those restaurants, standing room only. So that one, you can't even get Jerry's. You can't even get in it. Scooby B, I totally agree. Some people are long life and others full life. I hope one to be lucky ones have long life. Me too. Kanoe in the Philippines, 51 days. Danny Stout is counting them. Good day, Christopher Beach. Good morning, sir. Welcome, welcome. Carolina Hillbilly. Morning, sir. You're it's almost done. Our adoption. Philippine Airlines is trying to charge you 1,100 round trip JFK to Middle last week. 550 bucks. I'll have Ruth go on it. I don't have Skyscanner on this phone. It's on this phone. Skyscanner's not on this phone. I just checked Carolina Hillbilly last week. It was $570, $580. Ruth and I were thinking about going to Bangkok or somewhere in May or June. They got them right now. They're going to Bangkok and back, Kuala Lumpur. We're thinking about going to Malaysia. We're just get out, get away while ours out of school. And we were looking at that. It was $38 per person round trip. 38 round trip. 38, 37, $38 round trip. That's cheap. That's really cheap. But it's that March Madness thing. If you book them down in March, you get a cheap date. JG, the only thing I worry about is next month, USA, second on list, Duterte will close the flights. I don't know if they will or not. I don't know. But from what we were told yesterday, that was one of the reasons we went to travel agency. I asked them about restrictions and things like that on airlines. They said that there have been none, that they've received some from Emirates, that there's no more flights. A lot of flights, they canceled a lot of flights from Emirates. From U.S., I canceled some flights to U.S. It's really, to be honest with you guys, and I'm just saying from my end, it's actually on your end is the problem. It's not here. It's on USA end. It's flights from there coming in here. It's not here going there seems to be okay, but flights coming here, and what it is it's because of more cases are there. Like I said last week, and people said no, they're not. More cases there, according to the news here, and more cases are there. And what I said last week is coming true. What I said last week was true. Because if you got 30, 40, 50, 60 cases in Daytona Beach, Florida, stating here, well, and you guys don't see it, who's holding up the news, right? Those cases have been there a long time. Man, what was it in Atlanta? I forget what they said in Atlanta. There's a bunch in Atlanta. So, Christian Beach, good morning. Good morning. Marshall, I could never do that job. I'd be in tears the whole time. I cried some touching commercials. Can't imagine how to cope with a job full of sadness, yes. Hello, Jeb Jam. Let's see, Jeff. I'm good, busy, done with a night job. God bless. Emergency Control Center for Kennedy Space Center. God bless. Sitting up. Sitting up. Uh-oh, Thomas coughing. I was sneezed earlier. So, Carolina Hillbilly, thank you for coming on, my good friend. My son. Red Planet is 3,000 pesos a night. Is it really? It went up to 3,000. They give you a deal on birthday month, and I used to stay at Red Planet. Then I said, you know what? And they started charging too much, so we started just checking around, staying wherever. Yeah, I'd rather spend over $30. Avalon says. Okay, Tom. So how much are you rent your rooms out for? You can fit in the garage. Mark King, no worries. You guys come here, no worries. There's plenty of room. You don't have to worry about solar. You don't have to worry about food. We'll find food. We got plenty of food. We got food. We got water. We got sun. It's all you need. And a good environment. You get too hot, we'll put in an air conditioner in that thing, and we'll have Scoot wired up for solar. Yeah, in fact, that air con's down there running good there now. I think Manila is the new Red Planet. We paid about 100 Canadian a night. Wow, Hanoi. Wow. I saw some direct flights today around 550. Okay. I was just curious if they're on the way to come to Dutarte's close them all except U.S. I don't see him doing that because the tourism market itself, Marshall Islands, 60, 70% of the money comes from tourism. I mean, you would not believe how much money they get from tourism. Um, I mean, really a lot of money, billions of pesos a year in tourism here. So him shutting down something, it's not going to be something that I foresee anytime. If he shuts it down, I would be more worried about other things. He could. I mean, he's the boss. I mean, I don't foresee it. There is only PAL nonstop from JFK. I'm not making 3 stops. Yeah, there is a. They call them a one stop, but it's really direct flight from JFK or California here. It stops in Manila and then go wherever. So you get on your plane there and you stop in Manila. And you're stopping in Manila only to stay on the same plane, but to go through immigration and then back down. My favorite place in Davao for a hotel is 909 a gallon and German husband for the past 35 years. There's some great places to stay in Davao. Eva has one stop in Taipei, around 750 round trip. Okay. Yeah, that's the one that they had one. The stop was, where was it at? London, London, London. JG, I hear you hate the layover, but you can even stop. Canoa, you're great done with it. Tom, I have some coffee to get shipped from Hawaii, and it's good. I will bring it when I come. Awesome. There's nothing better than Hawaiian coffee. I love that. I can't even pronounce it. Corona? What's the name of that coffee? Corona coffee? J Dragon Sweets, not bad in Davao. We drove by White Mansion yesterday, and Executive Inn Suites, not bad either. Executive Inn's really nice place to stay. Open up the door, swimming pool's right there. Got maid service. The room is really classy rooms. It's a house owned by a Swedish man, and they have about 10, 15 rooms. I always bring him German beer. There you go. There are a lot of rich Philippines that go to Starbucks. Exactly. Mr. Tropic Tim says beer. Beer. How about coffee in your beer? No lower prices than the 500 to 700 stop Hong Kong, stop in Incheon, Taipei, etc. Okay. Yeah, there's no lower prices. I mean, listen, things probably changed from the time I looked, but the lady yesterday had those tickets. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't. I don't know. I mean, I'm across the desk. I'm across the wall from this person. I mean, I didn't see it. I mean, she, looked it up and said, "Sir." So I don't know. I mean, she's not gonna lie about it because I can say, "Okay, here's my credit card." Better the better. Marshall, me going January 2021. Well, if the Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, I'll be in hopefully in USA in January, February, March of 2021, and back here for the meet and greet in 2022. We'll do another one, same time, same place, or different place if this one goes very well. My itinerary stop over in Taipei maybe 4 hours. Yeah, and that's mine too. That's what I always got. I mean, They didn't have direct flights when I was doing this. Roger Ghost, good morning. Not all Filipinos are locals. True. OFWs and Balik Bayans like myself. Also, there are a few high-paying jobs and rich Filipinos. Ray, you said it right correctly. You're right. There's a lot of people that have a lot of money. I'm on this street here. There is 2 or 3 Filipino that have a lot more money than you would ever think. I mean, they're millionaires in Filipino stands, land and property and cash in the banks and businesses they own. They're very rich. One has ties in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, he has a house in Fort Lauderdale and a house here, and he goes to Fort Lauderdale every 6 months. Filipino, husband and wife. Goes there every 6 months, and the whole family world, they do all the stuff they need to do. They live life. And he owns a lot here and a lot there. Part of the rice field, owns a business or so in town. And very nice guy. And you would think, you look at him, he's 100% Filipino. Talk to him, he's American. I mean, really, it's like, dude, where are you from? Oh, Fort Lauderdale. How long you been here? Well, I lived here all my life. Were you merchant marine or what? How'd you? Well, at one time when I was younger, he says, "Yeah, I worked on the ships, but ended up staying in U.S. Ended up getting, I got it all worked out, and I'm dual now. I can go here, there, this, that, and other. I can do whatever." Uh, the flight from Manila to Davos is about 1.5 hour. Yeah. No airline will fly there with an empty plane going back. The freight process is too low. Yeah, you don't have you don't have no worries of flying back. The plane, they're packed. She said yesterday, most of the flights are booked coming in and out of here. There's a lot of people, man, flying out of here. A lot of people flying out of here. A couple of my friends was telling me yesterday they tried to get a flight out for next month to go back to the U.S. and they were all booked. So just to go back, come back, round trip. So they had to change it to July. We just had the first death in Vancouver. Yeah, China has banned the export of all drugs. Yeah, are for domestic use, China only. I think Mr. B was telling me, India, right? Same. Get that cough checked. Yeah, I don't. Do I have a cough? Did I cough? I just worry about the internet. Did I cough? What internet? Ask Ralph, my buddy Ralph. He just bought internet. He's all happy about it, and it stopped working on him. Welcome to my world. What internet, right? Those travelers working. Check out Traveling Pod and CDL. 1,500 paces, clean and nice. There you go. Check out the Traveling Pod. There you go. Just paid promo price, $14,200, 280 to Ray in the fly around trip to Taipei and back. There you go. There you go. So 14,000 peso. That's 300. That's 300 bucks. Yeah, 280 bucks for Ray and I to fly round trip. So yeah, it was 7,140 peso each for Ruth and I. And RR, I don't remember how much RR was. It wasn't much. I always work nights, but the 3 p.m. midnight shift, not overnight shift. You put your time in now, you move into bigger and better things. Very happy for you. Yeah. Air Asia. Oh, Air Asia. Okay. Yeah, this was PAL. I worked nights the last 11 years. Man. I've been doing that before. All you need is build one big door shower for everyone. Yeah, no worries. We just put a tent up in the backyard, right? And just stick a water hose out there in a bucket. There you go. That's a Filipino style thing. We'll get you some mats so you can stand on it so you don't get mud on you. There you go. Oh, we'll just build some nice stand. 6 to 6. I guess you did not go. So Tropical Tim, I guess it did not go well with your going to do the quick flight and back. Frank the plumber, are you back? Are you here? Daffo, he's down. High five, Frank the plumber. How you doing, my friend? Brown sugar coffee. We have, and that cough is the cough I always have. This. I guess I'll call the doctor. I'm not gonna run down there. I will though. Call a coffee, yeah. Hello, Michael. Michael Feely. How you doing, my good friend? Thank you for coming on. How was everything with you? Kanoa is like 8 years old when I had you. Mitch, if I had medicine for only Chinese at the time to stop all trade with China. They wanted 15,000 peso for fees. Both of us extend for your visas. We said pack and sand and book the round trip ticket to get one bleak bond visa free upon return. 15,000 fees for both of us to extend for 6 months. Oh, you're on the bleak bond. You were going to go extend it for 6 months, and they want an additional 300 bucks for 6 months. Forget about it. Yeah. So pack and sand it, go back, fly back, get on bleak bond 1 year, boom, you're done. I did not know it's 300 bucks. Yeah, forget that. Just pay 300, go have a good time for a day or two and come back. That's what I do. Yeah, I didn't know it was that much either. Did they go up on that? I didn't know it was 300 bucks on bleak bond. So to extend a bleak bond, I understand you can extend it 6 months and then you get an additional 2 months if you had to, if you needed it. But the bleak bond is just gives you 1 free year. So you come in, you fly 300, you spend it either way, but then it's only for 6 months. So you'd be 300 in the whole better. So that's 300 bucks you can spend more on beer. Even though you may spend more on that there because you're going to get food and stuff, but still, at least you don't have to worry about the visa situation. And listen, If you're married to a Filipina, that's Ray. I bet that's what you did. You come in on the bleak blind, right, Ray, Tim? You just come in on bleak blind. I know Philo does it. A couple of guys do it. A lot of guys do it, man. They just come in on bleak blind. It's easier. You don't have to worry about it. There was a black and white TV. 13A and get it over with. Yeah, you can do 13A though. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Pain in the Lubut. It is pain in the Lubut now. Jim and Rose just got his. Everything's fine and dandy. Buddy of mine yesterday was telling me, the one that I met, was telling me, Tom, I'm wanting to get it. I got to go get a physical. I got to go do this. I said, yeah. He goes, no, I got to go do this. They gave me a piece of paper. They added a few more things to it now. So I said, whoa, I didn't have to do that. And I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. And I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. And I didn't have to do that. I wonder what that is. I wonder what. Huh. TT, you know why Ray taking his flight, but you're planning to move back to the States eventually? No TV, rabbit ears, mom calling. I talked to him. I will never live back in the United States. Tim is saying, no, there's no reason for him to live there. You know what, Tim? Just make it the early event. Just go about with Mama Ray, and stay out for, just get out for a year, come back. Every year you just go and have the time. Don't cost you anything. 13 days, not much. It's, you just have to go through the process, this, that. I mean, this forms and things, and they go do chest x-ray and stuff. I don't know what's all entailed now. I mean, I lost out of the loop of that because they do change. What does that mean, no TV? Going to Starbucks or any of the nicer places is just a status thing. Look, girlfriend out for dinner the next day. Colleagues asked where she went. She told me it was to gauge my status. What will I pay? Yeah, I tell you what, Mr. B, they gauge my status with me and Ruth. They'd be in trouble. Where did you guys go? We went to the bus station and ate. Yeah, it means death. Scoot, I remember getting our first color TV. I watched the Duke of Hazzard in color and blew my mind. It didn't hurt seeing Daisy in color either. We're working on a 13A. Ray has to get dual citizen petition me for 13A. Should be soon. Yeah. Thumbs up. Thank you, Kanoy. Thank you, Mr. Kanoy. Thank you, my good friend. And hopefully you're doing well. I'm happy to see you're back home. I know you're counting the days, December and January. I just watching your show. Thank you, Michael Feely. I did my first job. I was on a remote antenna. During the Packers game, my dad and uncles throw the bottle to drop my arm during the plays. Mine was outside. I had to turn the antenna. Because in Arizona, the winds blow all the time. Stand right there, don't move. So we had to stand outside and hold the antenna. That pole got cold in the wintertime. I'm joking, but we did have to go sit out there and turn the antenna and come back in the house. How's that, Dad? I want one son to stand here, one son to stand here, and one stand hold the pole so I can transfer it out. So that's a little bit more. So that's what we would do, because I'd be at the back of the house. And he was always at the front of the house where the TV's at. So that's how we did. It was a three-way antenna. I guess you call that 180-degree antenna. Scoot, that is why you're so fast. Doing 13A in the U.S. is a lot easier. You know what? That's somebody told me that too, Scoot. So you can do it there. Good. Hey, Scoot, my ex-wife had a job like that. She worked around the clock, keeping the couch from hitting the ceiling. Thomas Colley, good morning. I had a handicap remote job. We were missing the knob, so I had to use the air pliers. I did that too. We did that too. That knob would break off. That old plastic was really not anything. My dad had a pair of pliers to turn that thing, and to get the color in. And of course, everybody be green or all pink and all blue, whatever. He never got the color right on that. He had the Sears guy come out and try to fix that thing so many times. Then he went and bought another one. So my dad, he finally says, I'm done with the color TV thing. I'm done with it. I said, Dad, just leave it black and white. He goes, back then, I remember him saying it's $400 for that TV. I said, Dad, you paid all that money for that TV, and you make how much a week? $60-something, $62, I think he said. And you paid $400 for his TV? What was wrong with our black and white? He goes, I want to see my football games in color. I can't see my Cowboys play like that. So, you know. My ex-wife told me she wanted to go somewhere and had never been. I suggested the kitchen. That's funny. That made me laugh. Do you know what the rules are about shipping a container to the Philippines? I think there's a way you can ship one load tax-free. I don't know. I don't know. I can hook you up with a freight broker. Maybe she could tell you. I have a good freight broker there in Davao, depending on where you're going to live. Gert does, if he's still on. I had set him up with her. She really is. Drop them. Why not use the SRV? The 13A is cheaper. Is the 13A cheaper? Also, Finch, it is. I think that the SRVs, it's the deposit of money. It's the large sums of money. It's the 20,000. Howdy, howdy, howdy. BT, how you doing? Now, he could probably get the VA military one with $1,500 deposit on SRV. He could get that one. He has availability. He can get that one. The military SRV 13. It's not 13. It's military. It's $1,500 deposit though. That's all. I was the only son with 3 sisters. My dad said they kept having kids and didn't produce one that could have the mow the lawn. We had 3 boys, man. That was our job: mow the lawn, keep everything squared away, wash dishes every night after we ate, and all 3 had to wash the dishes. So I learned early on I have to wash dishes and clean and things like that. Did my own laundry. You can, but you have to have 13A, and your wife must be a citizen. I've been in love with the same woman for 49 years. My wife finds out, she'll kill me. That's funny. Philippines actually said, but it came from Earl Pitts, who was a radio personality. If you have never heard him, please look him up. Scoot. So I get a 13, and my wife is dual. I think she should bring a container tax-free when she moves back. I don't know. Can you do the 13A in U.S. if your wife isn't with you in Guam? You know what? That's a good question, Mr. B. I don't know. Scoop may know. What's up, BT? How's BT? Thank you. I dream of Jeannie. Oh my goodness. Where is my wife? She's supposed to leave at 9. I guess she's going to be running late. Mrs. Young, if you're on the stream, are you on the stream? She's not. I think she's got her phones here. I don't see. Maybe she didn't leave, I don't think, did she? I don't know what she's doing. Dream of Jeannie. Exactly, Scoop. You're exactly right. Dream of Jeannie. The only real value of the SRV truck with him, 3,500 combined for me and Ray. If you're flying in and out of the Philippines, a lot. Oh, I see. Okay. Hey, so Blink Bion is the way to go right now, and in 13A, and you're set. You know, no worries. It might be cheaper to get a SRV, but $396 each year to keep it. Yeah, I believe 13A. All you have is renew your Acer card. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Rick. Cheaper to get SRV, but 13. Yeah. Hello, Rick. Tim, with 13A, you can fly in and out without her. Yeah, you can. It gives you availability of 13A. Oh, man, the warm weather trick with the ants. I'm fest with ants and no spray. Hey, JG, throw some salt down. Just throw some salt, regular salt down on the ground. There you are. Oh, you're late. Precious, where you been? Where you been, darling? Where's your phones? There's not one phone in the house. There's one there. Where's your phones?
Here.
Where's your other phone? Oh, okay. I was scared. I did not know where you went. The 13A is resident type. Yes, it is. Scoot, what is a home ready ant spray? Salt. Throw some salt down. Let them eat salt. They'll explode from eating the salt. That's what we use. You want to kill an ant mound? Just throw some salt down. Been there, done that. Yeah, in fact, that's what we do in the kitchen. Sometimes we get ants overrun in the kitchen. Just take some salt. Just run some salt down. It'll get rid of them. You won't have it. It actually kills all kinds of other critters too. Just good old salt, believe it or not. Let's see. SRV is not 350, 50-year-old prior military. Yeah, how much is SRV? I don't think it's 396. I think 350 peso maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much that one is. High breaking BT. I don't have boric acid. Salt, regular salt. Take some salt, throw it around where the ants are. They'll get rid of them. I tell you what, do a test. Trap an ant in salt. See if he crosses the salt. Huh. Gigi, you should know about salt. You put that around your bed every night for the walk. Huh. That's what they say. They do that smack thing. JG powder talk, outside borax on the ground. Yeah, I just put salt. I don't ever have a problem with it. Ruth has this thin crayon. We don't have ants in our house anymore, do we? We use whatever. The first dishwasher we got 12 years kissed it and it said, I didn't care about it. I kiss bread. Yeah. Last one, she got pregnant. Yeah, Marcia, that's funny. There you go. Ant, just take some of this. Here. Get it through the screen. Here, JG. Take that. Put that around. There. Okay, there you go. Hi, Tom. Matthew. What are your thoughts on getting a home water filtration system of drinking water every month? Most I've seen are 200-300 USD. Matthew, great idea. Do it. Make sure you get good filters. Don't buy the filters from here. The filters here are not that good. They're not that good quality. They're not that good to have. They're just not. Hello, Matthew. JG, try a hardware store to bug removal. Yeah. I really like Suzuki multi-cab vans. If I was there, I would buy one of them, dump bed on it, we start a company picking up trash, and JG and Mark King. Yeah, JG help you. He doesn't mind picking up trash. Although you could fill up that multi-cab just on this street. And you really could. You'd have to have 3 or 4 per street. You can't go to Cebu and do it there. You do it in Cebu, you probably need a dump truck. I'm not kidding you. Piles of it on the street. We're staying at this really nice hotel, and we'll go out the door and piles of it, bigger than 3 cars stacked on each other, and just piles of garbage. And that was just for 1 week. The garbage man had not been there, and I asked, why? What? Well, the garbage man. And sure enough, we come back through, on our way back through, the garbage men were there. And their truck was full, so I don't know, they didn't pick it all up. I have none of these products handy. You don't have salt? Put salt. Just regular salt off the counter, iodized salt, pour it on the ground, trap them in, and see what happens. I have that, yeah. Same with demons, salt, yeah. Put that around your bed. Put that around your bed, JG. You won't have any nightmares anymore, and you'll sleep like a baby. Put salt around your bed. Just make sure you take the kitty and put it in the bed with you. Annual fee, $3,360 for the principal and 2 dependents on the S. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay, Rick. Awesome. Got it, my friend. Okay. If it's on the pamphlet, it's true. Mike T, good morning. How you doing, Mike T? Thank you. Yeah, okay. SRV could bring up to 7K in no import fees. Okay, Rick, got it. Okay, I see what that is. You can bring it up to 7K no import fees. Okay, got it. And thank you for that, Rick. Thank you, my friend. You know what, Rick? I have to tell you, you're a source of information. You really are. Thank you. I can't wait to see you this September, October. Talc works the best in the house. It clogs up airports in their legs. Salt just makes them move. They'll eat anything, man. They'll carry that salt back to the mound. And who in the world has talcum powder? What is talcum powder, right? Who in the world has talcum powder? But it's true, though. Talcum powder. What is talcum powder used for, by the way? Who has talcum powder and what's it used for? A lot of people don't even know what talcum powder is. You know what talcum powder is, Ruth?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. And what is it used for? Salt makes them move out of the house. The problem with veterans SRV is the 1K monthly pension requirements. For those of us that didn't waste our lives working all the time, it's unattainable until we're 67. I did not know that. The problem with the veterans SRV is the 1K monthly. Yeah, I did not know you had to have a requirement of 1K monthly. Oh, for those who didn't waste their lives working all the time, it's unattainable until 60. I did not know that. I just learned something new today. I knew you could get it for the 1,500 deposit, but I did not know you had to have 1K monthly pension amount. So if you're not, which a lot do not have, have that pension amount. A lot do not. I did not know that. My SRV is 500 peso per year for being 50 and prior military. Okay, so 500 peso a year for being 50 in prior military. Okay. Rats are chewing my brother's electric wires in car. I got some in that car out there. It's been sitting out there long enough. I bet I got some out there. Let them chew it up. I don't care. Mint gets rid of mice. Yeah, mint does. Any odor that is strong, cologne will get rid of mice. Cologne, they hate high pungent odors, things like that. Now, how do I know this stuff? You know, how do I know to get rid of bees and carpenter ants and all that stuff? How in the world would I even know that? I had to go to pest control school. Yeah, they made me when I did kitchen exhaust cleaning. When I went to school, I had to go through pest control school to learn how to get rid of rat and cockroach and where the best way to find them and all that stuff. They made me take it because of Ecolab. I was working for Ecolab and I had to take that. So we had to go to pest control school, and then I had to go to learn how to do kitchen exhaust cleaning. But because the two go hand in hand, pest control and kitchen exhaust cleaning, because you'll have a lot of times rats on the roof, things like that, rats. Because rats will crawl sometimes 3, 4, 5 miles on telephone wires just to get to a source of food and water. So that's how I learned a lot of stuff and how to get rid of ants and how to distinguish what bug this is. You know, you know, so many thousands of bugs. You know, then had all these guys. They would lay things down on there. What kind of bug is this? And then have different types of poop. And what is this? Is this made by frog? And what's this rat? And all this other field mice. So that's how I learned all about that stuff. You know, WD-40 is a good friend too. You can use WD-40 on a lot of stuff. You got any WD-40 around, you spray it in corners. Great for bees, carpenter bees, ants, things like that. They will not burrow in the wood because it's petroleum based. It's oil. You know, I install a countertops experiment. Try it. Trap them and see if it works. If not, then trap one in talcum powder. See if it works. Boric acid work good. The problem with boric acid though is animals. If you have your animals and boric acid, you do not want to put that in your house. You can actually boric acid. You can water it, base it down with a couple other things to base it down, or you can put straight boric acid. The problem is it's a powder base. Another thing you can do, you can actually go get some a borax soap from the supermarket. Just take regular borax, just borax soap from the supermarket. Put it down over the corners. It helps deter the rat. It'll help deter some of the bugs because what it does, they don't like the odor, and the borax soap has borax in it. It's one of the very first ones, as you know, borax. Very first ones ever invented back in the early 1800s, and so it's really, really, really good on ants and rodents and cockroaches. A cockroach will walk through that, and a few minutes later he's gone. We think BC, the wires are soybean based. They must be some kind of based. I know that they will attack them. Try peppermint. Yeah, a bee wasted our lives exactly. Salt works for ants. It does. I have used it all my life. Salt mounds out in the yard. I mean, big old ant mounds. Put some salt around it. You buy a kilo of salt for nothing and use that on your ant mounds. They're gone. 61. And when they end up, it's a lot will complain, but that's coming. 50 in prior military. Boric acid works. It does. Boric acid does. Borax 20 mule team. Boric acid, all the same. Yeah, boric mule team. Yeah, exactly. Peppermint oil. Yeah, it does. How do you talk this long without having to pee? Because I have a toilet right here. I'm sitting on one. I'm kidding. I don't have to pee that often. I rode the bus yesterday for 5 hours, and because we had to transfer, and I said, I think I need to use the restroom, and I already had about 3 of these before I left the house. Thank the Lord, I'm blessed with that. BT 21. Baby powder. Oh, who has baby powder? And you have no baby. Talcum powder is baby powder. Who has baby powder? We don't have no baby powder. What is baby powder? I'm kidding. No, we don't have no baby powder. I don't know that much. Just sitting in front of my computer, so I do research and have looked at SRB a lot. Hey, Rick, you probably looked at it so much, you probably got it right there. They used to keep you dry. Oh, yeah, baby powder. My team had peppermint oil mixed with water also repels spiders. Yes, they use front feet to touch the ground. Yeah, and taste where they're going. That's exactly right. 21. Even the Medicare Visa requires 10K in the bank. Yes, it does. Oh, the medical care visa does it? Okay. Hey, I did not know that, Marshall. Tom, since you're married to Filipina, you have, yeah, yes, 1 year. You can, Ray, you can 1 year, it's free. You just come in with your wife, they give you a stamp, and then do your thing. Tropical Tim did that. It's $300 to charge him to extend it 6 more months. So basically, you just fly back out and come back in. 13A. Yeah, Tom, I have the 13A. Yeah. Devil, no idea to kill them, not to torture them. Exactly. Works great. Natural pest repellents. Yes. We live in Louisiana, so constantly looking to prevent spider smells, and then you would spray on your baseboards without wearing stage. Yeah. Catch that rat, give it to me. I'll enter season. Yeah, exactly. Marshall Lyons 46. How will you make a living in the Philippines? Big brother, how you doing? Why do you have baby powder? And that's what I'm saying. Who in the world has baby powder? And Scoot, what are you doing with baby powder in the house? Baby powder? And who wants to clean baby powder up? I rather clean salt up. Baby powder, ooh, yucks. There you go. I'm just teasing Scoot. Hope EVA, tell you, Blue flight 20 hours back, had to reroute through Manila for the same day. So James, so Eva moved your flight, okay, 20, so they moved it back. Okay. Maybe I'll be 46 when I move there. Marshall, that's cool. I think it's good. I have baby powder, no follow-up comments, thanks. JG has baby powder, Chicha. I'm not going to say anything. I can't help it. Devil, they're good in certain quantities on our campus of water, and we constantly find them. I'll buy Raid. Yeah, buy Raid. I can't take it. You make me laugh, JG. I learned that more work for more is taken from me. I had earned $2 to have $1. Watching others lay around, just take my money was upsetting. Only work when I need to, no taxes. I tell you what, I know. I think I was actually good to have around. Spiders are good. How about snakes? Yeah. Most ointments are for sore muscles. It will repair bugs. Yeah. Carpenter beads, a broomstick, and a lot of fun. Exactly. But I tell you what, carpenter beads, get drilled. All you got to do is spray some WD-40 and you back to it's and you know a WD-40 it's just an oil-based product. It has leaves that odor, and that's what they don't like. They hate that smell. See, Tom really do diapers. Oh man, Mule Team Borax. That's exactly Carl Funen. You're exactly right. Mule Team Borax works fantastic. You can use that in your yard. You can use that anywhere. But careful using that on any kind of plants or things like that because it will burn them up. It will burn up a plant, meaning you won't have your plants around. So if you put that around your house, make sure you don't have anything that you want to have keep for a while because it will ruin them. My yard here, I had a big mound of ants out there, so I just took some salt. I went and bought a kilo of salt for 10 peso. Big old bag of salt and just put it around the ground. They're gone within 3 hours and not seen them since, and they haven't been back since. But ants are sometimes good also, you know. Kano, I learned that more work, yeah, $1. Okay, I'm making sure I catch you up today. Baby powder. You'll be 46. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Medical requires. Mr. B says medical requires 1,500 pension plus health insurance. Yes, it does. It does. Howdy, Big Brother. How is Big Brother doing today? I haven't seen you. Eric De La Cruz. How you doing, my good friend? My bad, 47. I broke 20 bones in an accident, so I have SSD and I have a private disability. That's right, I remember that, Marshall. I remember that. You guys remember Greg Testrot? You guys remember Greg Testrot, a long-time subscriber. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Prayers out to that wonderful guy. He went through some problems, health. Will be coming back to the channel. His son would help him. He went blind. and his son would help him. But anyway, he'll be coming back to the channel. God has blessed him. He's back. He can see again. He can actually see who I am. He said, I saw you for the very first time, and Ruth, for the very first time in my life. He said, it's so nice to meet you now. He said, I could only hear you, and I would have them reply. So a lot of you guys remember Scoot, JG, Judy. A lot of you guys have been on here. Mark King. You guys know this, Bill. So Greg the Stroke, you guys remember him? He'll be coming back on. Really great guy. Really great guy. Down to earth, honest man. Just really good guy. Baby powder smells amazing. But who want to have it on hand? I'm not saying anymore. Hi, Chi. Did I miss Chi? Chi, good morning. How you doing? I have baby powder. JG's got some too, Chi. I don't know what to say about that. Baby powder smells amazing. It does. Who wouldn't want to have it? Exactly. Eric Dela Cruz, how you doing? How is everything? Stop the press. Stop the press. How you been? Where you been? Stop the press. How you been? Where you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. I figured that fewer passengers are doing less flights. Probably, James. They may have canceled that flight or flights brought it. Man, I hope everything goes fine for the meet and greet and all that. Everything seems to be on track. According to the hotel, everything is fine. No worries there. It's business as usual. Everybody's just doing their thing, and many people are flying in. So if you're actually coming and flying in for the meet and greet, and you're staying at that particular hotel, somebody booked 11 chalets, and someone booked 30 rooms. So whoever's coming and booked all those rooms and booked all the chalets, shout out to them. And they have 150 rooms, and I forget how many, a lot of chalets. So if you're coming, just let them know that you're coming and what flight and what day you're coming, and someone will be there to pick you up at no charge. And they'll take you back at no charge. So if you're coming in and you're flying in, just let them know you're flying in to going to the meet and greet, 19, 20, and 21. All is welcome. Anybody who lives there, I told anybody, you got a camera, you want to come? Come. It doesn't matter. Who doesn't have Gold Bond or Johnson & Johnson's baby powder? What is Gold Bond? I don't have Johnson & Johnson, and I don't have Gold Bond. What is that? What is that? What is Gold Bond? I'm teasing with you. I know what Gold Bond is. I'm just teasing with you, Scoot. I don't have either one, but they don't sell them here, number one. And would I have baby powder if they sold it? No. Or Gold Bond? No. I'm teasing with you. I would. I just got to tease you, Scott. I'm just doing it on purpose. I love you, brother. I just said, no, I would have it. Really good baby powder is good to have around. It's great for feet, things like that. It does. It does keep you dry. And yes, a lot of people use baby powder here for the children because they put it on the back, sweating a lot, and they put it on the back to cool them down and things like that. And I'm just teasing with the guys here because I can, and I love teasing them. Britt Engineer in the Philippines, good morning. Another great channel. You guys check out his channel. He's new to the scene. He has like 18 subscribers. He's new, and he comes from England. I met him on a live stream the other day, and thank you so much for coming on, and thank you so much for visiting, and welcome to our stream, and welcome to our family. You may see some of these guys on other streams. Just say hi to them. They're very, very good people, very accommodating. And Britt, if you're available, meet and greet Davo, Delano Resort for 19, 20, and 21 of 2020. Next month, 19, 20, 21. Come, bring your camera, have fun. I don't know who's coming. I don't know how many people will be there. I don't know. We'll just all have fun if 2 people show up. I know I'll have fun. I have fun no matter where I go anyway. I make people laugh wherever I go. I have some baby powder. I should get my pressure braces on my legs for veins. Had torpedo fall on me. Ooh, ogre. Oh, man. Oh, man. My father used to use it all the time in his shoes. And I grew up with it. I grew up with using baby powder. I just had to tease JG, and I had to had baby powder in their house. Me. I just don't. I don't have. The girls may have it. I don't have it. I do remember them taking baby powder and putting it on me when I get a haircut. Chichi will give me a haircut and she'll put baby powder on me to get rid of the hair. Marshall, makes sense. Thought you were a million digital makes digital products. Exactly. My rolls toilet paper are selling fast, only 50 a roll, same day shipping. Orders your today. Yeah, Tropical Tim is selling toilet paper. If you're interested in buying toilet paper from me, selling it. He's doing it as a joke, guys, because toilet paper is hard to find here in the Philippines. Hi, Tina Torbs. How you doing, Tina? Davao City. Hey, Tina. Tina, you're more welcome coming to meet and greet. Bring your camera, build your channel. Just come and have fun. It's more like a Tom and Ruth YouTube thing. Just come and have enjoy yourself. You get to see some of these guys here. You'll get to meet a lot of amazing people that live in Davao and throughout the Philippines, and hopefully they'll all come if they're not too afraid of the honey badger. Scott, pure talcum powder is easy. Ask R for some chalk and just turn it into okay, okay, all right, we can do that. Big brother, I can make an additional 1,200 without affecting the two incomes if I have. I'm teaching English private school part-time in the U.S. and don't transfer if I want to make more. You can transfer, yeah. You can do it online here. Exactly. Whoever has hand sanitizer in Atlanta is rich. BT is saying. We got it here. We just bought some yesterday. You can get hand sanitizer here, and they have it by the, well, they did by the cases. So you can still buy that here. You cannot buy masks, though. How many masks did I see yesterday people wearing? How many? All yesterday. How many people did I see wearing masks? In Davao, going on bus, off bus, all around. And believe me, we went from one end of Davao to the other end of Davao. This many people. I'm going back to research my memory now. In fact, made a comment about that. How many did we see? 0. And that's something. Can't get them. Some will wear the cloth, but didn't see that. I saw a guard wear one. I did see a guard. He had a woman's lips on the front of it. As you know, you can buy them that way. A woman's lips on. I did see one. I do remember him, Tom. Yeah, Greg Testrot, really great guy. I did not know he was blind. He was blind, and his son would type in the comments. And really just a generous man, just a good guy all the way around. He would email, his son would email me. And I didn't know. And he sent me a wonderful email this morning, just a heartfelt one. It would make you cry to read it, man. It's just a heartfelt, just a good email. It's like, wow, man. And I'm reading this, and I got such pleasure reading it. He told me his story, and I am not telling the whole story because he didn't give me approval to say it. But I can say that he was blind, but now he can see. So he's sitting there saying, I can see now. He said, I could hear your voices before, but I could tell by your voices what type of person you were. And I imagined you a little bit different than what you actually are. I said, probably uglier, right? No, in my mind, right? But no, you and Ruth both. And he said, once I could see you on screen now, you guys are completely different. And he said, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. So, you know, a shout out to Mr. Greg Testrot. May he come back and may his life be continued blessed for him to be able to see. He had an operation, and the operation was successful. And it's always wonderful to see someone like that go through an operation and have a good operation. I would never walk again, but you saw me now. You not know I had partially bionic. There's a lot of prayers answered that to happen. You know what, Marshall Islands? I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm getting a lot of heartfelt, emotional things that guys are writing me instead of my wife took my money and I've been left alone and I was stabbed in the hospital and all these things that I can't even say online that people have sent me these emails. But I'm so happy for you, Marshall. I'm happy for this Greg. I didn't even know he's blind, but it's good for him. Judy's welcome you, Eric and Britt and Big Brother and Tina. Stop the press. Judy, our wonderful mom, is welcoming you to our channel. Another great lady. She's a wonderful lady. She is always there to help someone. and she helps many people. She's a helpful, wonderful lady. Her and her husband both are really good friends of ours, good friends to many, and she's been a good friend for a long time. She has been a subscriber on my channel long before she even started doing live streams. She started coming on a live stream scene in this last year, and she's made friends with some of the subscribers here, and all but most of the subscribers here, and they became friends. Judy and I go way back a long ways, and Judy knows, and so shout out to Miss Judy. Miss Chi Torres says the toilet paper shortage is just make it easier to identify those who don't wash their hands. Exactly. So be careful who you shake hands with. Mr. Eric Dela Cruz saying hi. Tropical Tim is saying, Big Brother, I'm still scratching my head about this toilet paper hysteria. Lived in a home without toilet paper for 2 weeks. Yeah, everybody's going crazy on this toilet paper. You know, for me, I first came here, where's toilet paper? And then I had to say I had to really regroup and refocus on things. But toilet paper isn't needed, not necessarily. We do carry many wet wipes with us when we go out for many different reasons. And luckily I've not had to use any wet wipes, but other than my hands and things like that, not used it any other way. But they're available, and there's things that you can do to, you know, make sure you're okay. Make your own hand sanitizer. That's exactly right. You can make your own hand sanitizer.
Toilet paper. Toilet paper is available here all the time.
Yeah. Ruth says you can buy toilet paper here by the cases here. You can buy as much toilet paper as you want here. Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to go grab, listen, my father used to say, what would you rather have? Would you grab the rabbit or the bear in the woods? There's a truth about this. Would you grab the rabbit or would you grab the bear? My personality, I'd grab the bear. You tell me what personality you have. If you're in the woods and there's a bear standing there and there's a rabbit standing there and you had to do your business, which one would you grab? I would grab the bear. Ruth, I don't know. I've not asked her that question. But that is something that was told to me when I was 16 years old. Would you grab the rabbit or would you grab the bear? I would grab the bear. And there is an analogy. There is a reason I asked that. Just stopped to say hello. Working at the moment, the Wallace Life. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time. Thank you for coming on, Wallace. It's always a pleasure to see you. Big brother, Wallace Life, hello. Thomas, how often do you have to wash your rabbits? I don't wash them at all. I let the rain wash them. Just moved to the Philippines. Get it situated here in Tablas, Roblon. Stop the press. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm glad everything is well, and I'm glad you're here in the Philippines. Congratulations. There is a banana convention at the same time, JG saying? Probably. Can you put up the link of the meet and greet again? I sure can. Miss Ruth, I have to do it. Hey, it's in that video I just did.
Just click the description there. I put already there.
Yeah, it's in the description. We did a video yesterday, Tropical Tim. Check in there. It's in that link on the description. Delano Resort. We just did a video on it yesterday. So just click on the link. Ruth put a link in there. I did not do it because it was late at night and I thought I did. Hydrogen peroxide is considered safe. Chlorine-based bleaches breaks down the water and oxygen. You're exactly right. Hydrogen peroxide is a great thing. You can actually brush your teeth with it. It is actually a great product to have around the house. We have bottles of it. Hydrogen peroxide can actually clean. It's a cleaner also. It's a natural based cleaner. You can actually clean, it'll actually clean mold off your shower. You won't have the odor with it. A lot of green products are hydrogen peroxide based. Most of your green products have hydrogen peroxide in it. Yes, that's exactly right. James Lonergan, you are exactly right. I forgot about that. And it's the same company I had to go do hood cleaning. I had to do that kitchen exhaust cleaning, and we used a hydrogen peroxide based cleaner to clean the grease off the hoods and it worked well. It was fine and fantastic, but I had to go back to the harsh chemical they had to wear a mask for, that produces a gas. So we had to use that. Baking soda is another product you can actually wash your hands with and clean yourself with, because that is another natural-based product. Commercially available, 3% hydrogen peroxide is considered stable and effective disinfectant. Yes, by the CDC. Yes, it is. Hydrogen peroxide, James. My good friend. Good shout out for you. He's exactly right. Hydrogen peroxide is a fantastic product. You can brush your teeth with it. You can. It's a natural cleaner. You can actually. We used to use it. We had a foam we would produce. It would to make a foam. It's real easy to do. Make a foam product, but we would use hydrogen peroxide and actually spray that on something. It would foam up and pull the grease away or whatever you were cleaning. And you can pour it on you. A cut, take peroxide, just pour it on you and just let it do. It'll kill and disinfect your cuts. We used to use it. My father introduced me to it when he would shave. You know how you shave and you cut and get a cut, this, that, and other. You take peroxide, pour it on a cotton ball and dab it, and burn and whatever. They say it doesn't burn, but it burns. I'm allergic to babies. The baby powders, irritating smell. Yes, it does. They had to get rid of some of those odors in that. Johnson got sued for that because of the colognes in that. Never been around anyone or two another few minutes. Have kid avoidance radar. That's okay. Just come around kids all you want, Mr. B. Hug them and kiss them and everything else. Then just give them back to their parents. That's the best way to do it. I love babies. I love squeezing them and holding them and everything else and having them in my arms. And then when I'm done with the baby, I just give it back. Babies are cool, though. Gold Bond makes a wonderful lotion for men. I'm a spokesman. Gold Bond lotion. Gold Bond lotion brought to you by JGBK. Tim, you don't need toilet paper. Just need to wash well. When you walk tunnels to the thong, you look pretty. Yeah, I couldn't believe he's walking through those. Tropical Tim said that, Daddy Tom, you would not fit through those tunnels. There's no way in the world you couldn't walk down those tunnels. He said you're too wide for the doorway. So could you imagine me going down through some of those tunnels? No way. I couldn't. If I got in there, I'd get claustrophobic. Thinking about it now, no way. I couldn't do it. Tondo, there's no way. If you lived inside there, Tim, I'd come visit you. I'd have to say, Tim, you got to get me out of here quick. Big brother, I completely blew up my mind a bunch of 12 hours last week when I explained to them, boomers, baby boomers. They have not called me that since. Marshall. Yeah, baby boomers. Scoot needs that baby powder so it makes it easier to get his leathers on when he puts on his chaps. Yeah. Hydrogen peroxide and white vinegar also makes 2 spray bottles. White vinegar, and that's exactly right. You could do the same. Take white vinegar, throw some baking soda in it. It'll foam up really good and then spray it on anything you want. But peroxide's really good for you. They weren't even aware how good it is. I mean, you can't drink it, but it's really good for you as far as got a cut or clean washing your hands. It is a great hand sanitizer. You take some of that, put it in a spray bottle. I'm here, Scoot. Let's see here. I've been talking. So Delta sent a waiver. What happened, Scoot? What happened? Let's see. You need to ask him if it is. You find a lay boy. Okay. Delta sent a waiver. Mark, I sent Ruth a photo of both the home and travel size of Johnson's baby powder. I'll tell her. DK, good morning. Good morning, DK. Fungus killing banana trees in Philippines. Story on Vice channel. You know what? I have not heard about that particular fungus. I'm not aware of it. I have banana trees in my yard. I don't want them killing my bananas. Don't use baby powder. Don't use towels. Just come flour, cornstarch. Man, that's another one, Frank Plummer. You're right. I forgot about corn flour and cornstarch. So, some other great items. Cornstarch, great item to use. You're right. Cornstarch is great for ants and any of that stuff. That's right. And everybody's got corn flour or cornstarch in their house. Eric, toilet paper, lotion, baby powder. JG, don't laugh, but I use a smuggled chairman on board ship sale at sea, $5 a roll in the mid-'80s. Ogre, nothing wrong with that. It works. That works. Charmin on board. I want to drop Tim music. Gotcha, Jet. Got a jet. Oh, that means he's got to go. Got a jet. Okay, TT. See you. See you. See you again. I saw the case disinfectant wipes. Where'd you get those at the office? Where you been, DK? It's been quite a long time. Hope you're doing well. Judy is saying, yeah, DK, how you doing, man, my friend? How is DK doing? See you, brother. Nobody really in Davao wearing masks. Yeah, I didn't see anybody, Frank, yesterday. I think I saw one guard, a couple of guards. I didn't see many people wearing masks. Did you see people at West, Marion West? Good morning, Aaron Welker. How you doing? No, I was in Davao yesterday. Just a quick in and out. I was there. It's 4-hour bus ride, 4 or 5 hour back, depending. And I just had to do some things there. We went to the meet and greet place and stuff, and then back. It just took me a while. The only reason you wear a mask, you're not sick, is not to touch your face. So that's really the only thing. Second born, good morning. How you doing this morning? Scoot ever sent you an email of delight? I doubt about it. No, he's not. Howdy, Miss Chi. Scoot, message retracted. Talking about Mama, my corona made by the knack, okay? Coronavirus, similar to the flu, yeah. If you're fragile, could be die from flu, we're worried about otherwise you're fine. Yeah, we're calling it the honey badger. Mr. Doug, we call it the honey badger. As you know, a honey badger gets on you and it never gets off. You know, and it'll stay there forever. Popcorn kills corona. I tell you something else kills it, is heat. Fast Yak commercial, hand sanitizers work. Why should you keep it liquefied for more than 30 seconds? Type virus, okay. Thank you, Scoot. Hi, everyone. I think China's a corner market on, yeah, masks, exactly. Making money to pay expenses, DK. Boy, we know that one. We know that one. Yeah, I was at Costco. They had no toilet paper at all, yeah. The only person that used the wipes at the grocery store was my card handle, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing you got to think about. Elevators, you go up, no hands on it. You come down, no hands on the elevator. I'm talking about the railing on escalators, no hands on that. Be careful on the buttons when you go in the elevators. Be careful, please be careful of this. Don't do the kiss of death. You're in a restaurant and they're bring you water or tea. Don't let them put the glass on top and fill your drink. That's a kiss of death. If you're filling something, make sure that these are clean. You don't know, and using hot water and water sanitized. So here in the Philippines, it's something they do a lot of the kiss of death here, filling up stuff, and so you have to be really careful with that. And hey, sir, you want some more? Sir, you want some more? You go to the next table, and then they go to the next table. So you have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 people that drank out of the same pitcher or out of the cups, and they're just going to kiss of death on top of it, and they're putting it back on your lid. And so, another thing I learned in school, good thing that school came into effect. But anyway, I learned a lot about sanitizing and things like that. So be careful on that stuff, guys. When you're going out to eat and stuff, you'd be surprised how that will affect you. I could make some moonshine. That stuff will sanitize anything. Just pour tequila. Tequila will kill it. Tequila will kill any bug virus, any virus inside you. It'll kill you too. Scooby, healthy person not get the virus and die. Only compromised people may die. Doug is saying. Hey, Doug, medic, you were a medic, right? Medic and military? Marshall Islands is too. Was too. Rabbit. Remember the bear asked him if he sticks? He said no. Just saying, echo friendly. I use rabbit again. So yeah, you can use the bear or the rabbit. I choose to use the bear. Springtime, maple moonshine, yeah. Just install a bum gum. Yeah, exactly. You can do that. It's very easily done. I see plenty of toilet paper and paper towels in the stores, just no hand wipes or sanitizer available to buy. How about you? Yeah, there's plenty here. Hand wipes and sanitizer available. Ruth is going to go buy some today. Darling, if you want to, grab another 500 peso and get some sanitizer and stuff, okay? And anything you want for lunch or whatever. LMAO. Romaine Cook, good morning. You can do that too. Problem is, this is roughage. Judy, yeah. Tom, you know back before there was toilet paper, they used to corn husk. Yeah, they did. They sure did. There's plenty of corn husks around too. Banana peels, exactly. Ebola, yeah. Whoa, man, you remember that? Yeah. Oh, well, I'll let you know Friday after I go. SARS, yeah. MRSA, bird flu. Oh, remember that? Now pig flu. I wasn't being yeah. Hydrogen peroxide, strange land from the Virga S store isn't good for gargling brush teeth. You should get food grade for that. Okay, there you go. Strange land. Okay, food grade. I don't know what grade we got. We used to do. Yeah, is that JG? Ruth got her pictures of her baby lotion and baby powder. High five, JG. Hey, JG, what are you doing with all that stuff? Let me think about it. JG, what are you doing with all that baby powder? He's got cases of baby powder, baby lotion in his house. I mean, his cases are stacked against the wall. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. He sent a picture of one each. I'm teasing with JG. Fit, yes and no. So strange line. Okay, I did not know there was. I thought it was one brand. All I did not know. Fit, yes and no. The fact is, your pollution you will compromise. You're more likely to get it the guy at age and live the whole life far north. Yeah, high charts. It's 50 worldwide. I got it on the video. Steve Richards. Good morning, Steve. How you doing from Louisiana? Welcome, Steve Brewer. Water spray the toilet. Yeah, water spray. Me too. All experts like marriage counselor has been married 5 times. Exactly. Davadon, that's exactly right. There are a lot of experts out there, and don't listen to anybody, including me. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter because everybody do whatever they want to do anyway. Honey, you go now?
Yeah.
I was going to ask for a cup of coffee, but I guess maybe not. I spent 5-6 hours a day for the past 2 months reading medical papers on desires. I do not get info from the web. DK, SNR, hydrogen peroxide can go more than clean. The higher percentage. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, darling. Grade makes 1 drop of gallon water and kill toxins in your body. The higher percentage stuff like 30% food grade can be mixed 1 drop to 1 gallon of water and kill all toxins in your body. Bill, man, I didn't even know that. I mean, we used to brush your teeth with it. Huh? No more. You just throw in yours. That one. I was told that the #1 people to die of common flu in the U.S. is high because of medical fees. You know what? Could be. I think too. You guys, tell me if I'm wrong. Just tell me if I'm wrong. Don't you think when people go to the hospital in USA, people can get more sick just by going in the hospital? Hospitals are clean. Don't get me wrong. But don't you think sometimes the hospitals itself, they could do a better job on some of the cleaning and aspects of the care there? I mean, what's that, Doug, Marshall, guys, tell me. What is that virus that you get whenever it's improper? They catch on ships, that they catch on, you go into the ships and you can catch that and you're in confined space. Isn't the same thing go in the hospital? You can catch that disease or that killer. It makes you sick. It don't kill you, I don't think. It makes you sick. Isn't that the same thing about going to the doctor in U.S.? Don't you find that? I mean, I've never been in the hospital other than get my hand operated and things like that. But I felt like, man, get me out of here fast. I don't want to ever go back in there again. If I get sick, I don't know what I'm going to do. Even here, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's great hospitals. It's clean. It's wonderful. But I don't know. You'll have to hog tie me. You'll have to hog tie me. You'll have to get Scoot and JG and guys come here to hold me down. Really, I'm just that way. I don't know. I'm just that way. Nothing against anything. I've not seen anyone wearing a mace. Judy, I've not seen anybody wearing a face mask at all. I think the wipes and sanitizers getting bought up must be crazy. Able to buy toilet paper, can't even get napkins. Talc sometimes contain asbestos. Oh, Mike T, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. Scoot, about pollution-free calories, Manila. How are you doing, second born? I'm doing really good, and thank you so much. Thank you. If you mix hydrogen peroxide with Arm & Hammer baking soda, you can use that to clean everything from clothes to brushing your teeth and avoid anything else you can do. I'm going to tell you something. When I used to have my kitchen exhaust cleaning business, I used to clean my towels. And what best thing in the world to clean the towels with? Well, you know what? You go buy Tides and you go buy all this stuff. And what's the best thing to clean your towels with, right? Well, you can use a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I used to use hydrogen peroxide. I could buy it by the gallons. and I use peroxide to clean the towels. And sometimes I would add a little bit of, I can't even think about it, a little bit of boric acid in it to get disinfect and get rid of the germs and things like that. You got to just be careful, Judy. We'll flush down until it and clog it. Yeah, exactly. We just use the Tabo, yeah. Philly in the Philippines, how you doing, my good friend? Thank you for coming on, and thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. Great to see you. We've been talking about, we call it the honey badger. Honey badger is the flu, the sickness. The honey badger is one making everybody sick, Philly, and we've been talking about that and bringing that up. I think a lot of it has to do with who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like sick, no pinches today. Kids are starting at about 10, depending on their maturity, can stand it, turning around, screaming, hard to get around niece and nephew. Yeah, I understand that. But Choi, really for sale now, huh? Eric is saying to Mr. Philly. Brian, thank you for coming on, my good friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the shout out the other day on my channel. You shouted out my channel on your channel, and I really appreciate that. You got a great channel, and I have a highly respect for you and your channel. Trikes and jeepneys worth pollution. Yeah, adults are going to expand, complain about everything. Yeah, Scooty's saying. It's been a long time. Sorry, I've just been too busy. Second born, 8. Yeah, it's 867, yeah. Don't you have to go longer and longer, yeah. I was just in your stream earlier, but there was like 200 people there. It must have been hard to keep up. I don't know how he does it. I have 40 on, I can't keep up. I have 10 on, I can't keep up. I don't know how he does it. I spent a week with the kid, now we're most expats, yeah. Yeah, it's very hard. We had 80 something on, but everybody was commenting this morning, and I can't keep up. DK, let's see. I'm gonna start at the bottom, go up. Fish and chips would be good, no problem. JG, James Lonergan. I worked at Courier for collecting medical specimens. Was in many labs with open specimens, never got sick. James Lonergan, there you go. Jeb Jam, good morning, Jeb Jam. Charles Huckstadt, Santa Fe, Bataillon Island, good morning, good morning. Election year for U.S. Seasick? No, not me. Tom, stop touching your face. I didn't do it. I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? Yeah. Ajax works great on my truck. I thought minus. Yeah, they say don't go to. If you're sick, call them. If you're sick, call them. Do not go. Scott Brinks. Good morning, sir. Drop the press. Good morning. Baby wipes and gloves. Exactly. Legionnaire's disease. That's it. James Lonergan, that's it. Can you not catch that going into the hospital? Right? You can catch that going in the hospital. You can catch that on a ship. That stuff's pretty bad, man. Stop the press. MRSA? Yeah, MRSA. Yeah, just a guess. I don't know. MERS? Yeah, MERS. I wear my mask when I go to the doctor. Just keep from getting sick. Yeah, exactly. Leave for the Philippines in 2 weeks. I was never scared, or Ebola, airborne like HB. Infection rate HB is much higher than flu. For that flu, 3%, 2%. Time to get our heads out of our rear, he is saying. Mr. B is saying. How you doing, Mr. Scoot? James is saying hi. James, Mr. Jeb Jem, how you doing? How is everything? True, a lot could die, but many will get it, exactly. Big brother, Marshall. What's the original meaning of boomer? Seems like there's the beef going on between generations. Yeah, there's always a beef going on. Santa Fe, Corona is less than children, elderly, and the flu. Big Bear, more volume. Scott Brinks, 9, 10 million. I think, honestly, to be honest with you, I'm an RN. I own a medical business. I was in Combat Mac. Okay, Marshall was affiliated somewhere along the lines as and a medic too. I was just introducing you two together is what I was doing, Doug. On personal, yeah. Hi, Tom. Scott Brinks. Raining here in the middle of Arizona for the next 5 days. Strange. 34% would die. Keep in mind, a bad year, 800 die of flu. This is much less than that, yeah. It's very cheap to travel to Boracay right now. I tell you what, Philly, did you see the new rates? March Madness Airlines. Fly internally is like 1,700 peso. Anywhere you want to go. Fly out, check out Fly Out, like you want to go to Kuala, or you want to go to Bangkok, or you want to go wherever. It's cheap. I even checked flights to Vietnam. There was Cebu to Manila to Vietnam, or Cebu to Vietnam. It was less than 3,000 peso for her and I both to go. I couldn't believe it. I checked on that day before yesterday. Go to Vietnam. And I see Mr. Rique's back there again. Charles Huckstead, how are we doing, Mr. Charles? The coronavirus is going to worldwide. Financial impacts, slow travel, restaurants, meals, stock market is going to affect it. Yes, you're right about that. You can always put a trash can and flush it. Yeah, exactly. I will try. It seems that the cure is not a lot of DK. James, free trip buying AA Delta. They may dive in a bit, but it was 300%. Big jump. Robert Anthony Dean. Big jump in case as soon as the test becomes available. What it is what I'm seeing here, Philly, tell me if I'm wrong. What I'm seeing here is I'm seeing more cases in U.S. than what the people are in U.S. are actually seeing. What I'm seeing reports here, even though we're seeing some of the same reports. I said this up last week. The effect that, well, people were telling me I'm wrong. There was only, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it. There was only, whatever, 200 infected in the United States or 20 infected. Be safe, darling. Are you taking your scooter?
No.
Okay, no scooter. Okay, call me later. Love you. They were saying more affected than what's here than what, and people said in U.S. it was just 35 infected or something like that. But how many cases in U.S. now? But that last week here, of course, we had some more cases here last night that really reported. Let's see, okay. I will try Gold Bond, Men's 5, and one face lotion. Hey, how did Ant do? Did they stop? Employer hits Mars. I'm not heeding the marking correction 20 years. Try toothpaste. There you go. Lots of riots. This is all very bad. Let's see. Good morning, Maureen, Michelle, and Kid. Good morning. How is everything? We care for TBI patients here, my concern. We limit our exposure outside and take care of all the precautions we can. Tuberculosis is really something you got to be aware of. A lot of people here have had it. A lot of people always carry a mild case of it here, and they can carry it according to the doctor. The doctor explained to me, said, you ever seen some of the children with different, the doctor said, what do they call that? Like one would be a lighter tan, and it would be a brown, dark brown, light brown. He said a lot of times this is where they had TB. I said, really? I didn't even know that. Hi, Tom. How many expats do you estimate live in CDO and Davao? Dela Cruz, how you doing, my good friend? Good to see you. We have Dela Cruz, and we have Eric Dela Cruz here. Dela Cruz, there's probably, I don't know, man. There's a lot. There's a lot in CDO. Ruth and I saw a couple expats yesterday standing outside in the sun eating McDonald's from their bags. Bag, the other guy had a bag and it carrying a drink and eating a burger and some french fries. They're just standing out in the middle of, not in the middle, standing on the side of the road. And it's hot. And eating, I don't know. But there's a lot both places, the more and more coming. There are more and more coming here. It's unbelievable. My friend was at the BI the other day, get his extension, and he was telling me it was standing room only, packed out the door. He said it's getting so horrible there in Davao that it's like he goes in, and he said if you don't catch it at the right time, he said it is solid of the Americans and foreigners coming here. He said it's not just Americans, UK, Australia, Germany, and France. He said it is packed, people coming here. So it's hard to tell. Makoto, now the best time to go to tourist destinations, Philippines, because they're annoying Chinese tourists. No annoying Chinese tourists. I tell you what, it's funny you said that. I didn't realize how annoying a lot of those tourists are here. They have some warrants out for a Chinese guy that has the honey badger. And I don't know if you saw it on there, Philly, if you're still on, but they actually had a picture of him on. If you see this man, please detain him. There's no way in the world I'm going to get close to that guy. And how do you call the local authorities? I don't even know how we even call we'd have to call the barangay captain, I guess. I don't have his number. It's not like there's a number somewhere, and you can't call 911 here. Howdy, Miss Maureen. My wife sent me a picture, too. Might be a form of self-quarantine. Buy and hold Warren Buffet approved. Scuba B, airlines are cheap now. Yeah, airlines are cheap. 5,000 units of daily of vitamin 3 and blocks the virus. 5,000 units of vitamin D3. D3, what is that, son? Two-ply kind. What city has lower cost of living, Davao or CDL? They're both about the same. They're both about the same. You're going to find the same. I think it's how you want to look. Try rentpad.com, airbnb.com, short and long-term rentals. And I think you'll find today Davao might be just a little bit on the cheaper side because they have a lot of people, condos and things like that want to rent. But be careful renting condos. And be careful where the condo is, what floor it's on, because if the power is out, even though they have a generator on the buildings, you don't want to be stuck in that bad boy if something goes bad. You don't want to be on the 5th floor and have to climb stairs, 6th floor, 10th floor. Yeah. What has the lower? Michael Freely, is it? Let's see, you guys talking. Yeah, tourist destinations. You're right about that. TBI patient here. Yeah. I tell you what, TBI is something. Employer. Yeah, let's see here. Make sure I got everybody. Diseases created to blind us from the market correction. Dow 29 down, 23 in converted is only talk about. JG. Santa Fe is saying peppermint eating toothpaste. I try it. They won't be around. They won't touch it. Yeah, any strong odor, anything that is strong, pungent type odor, bleach, colognes, anything like that would deter rat. But how long does that smell stay down, right? So it has to be an oil-based product. So you'd have to get essential oils, something like that, mint essential oil, and put that down, and it'll stay there long for weeks. Yeah. So I could see that, making sure I get everybody here. I can't believe I caught up finally. Let's see. Riots, it's all very bad policy. I hear you, James. Good morning, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken. How's Mr. Ken doing? So how many expats? Dela Cruz, man, I tell you what, there is a lot of people moving here from all over. I've seen a lot here. There's a guy sitting at the bus station. I went to go say hi to him yesterday. He wouldn't have anything to do with me. I go, okay, I guess he's not one of the happy campers. Well, he tries to get on the bus yesterday, and Ruth had gotten on before him, so he was an unhappy camper. He had to leave the bus because there's no seats available. If I knew that he would have, I would have said I had availability. I had a couple seats on the front that were available. But he was Mr. Unhappy Camper, which cost him 2 seats. And you're not going to believe this. We're at the mall yesterday eating. Guess who I see? The guy shows up. I said, how long did it take you to get here? He says, 2 hours later than you. I just got here. I said, well, we're going to be heading back. And that was all our conversation. Okay, dude. I said, so you live in Iran? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I live there. I've been there a long time. I go, oh, good for you. I said, how long you been there? 3 months? Oh, how long you been there? I go, 5 years? Oh, so you live there? I go, yeah, I live there. And he goes, 5 years? I go, yeah. I said, he goes, and he says, 3. I said, 3 months. I said, there's one guy lived there 38 years. I said, actually, he just passed. I said, there's another guy, American, lives there. He's been here almost 15 years that lives here. He goes, oh, you're kidding. I go, nope. So he finally got in a conversation. Unhappy guy, though. Robert Anthony, how you doing, my good friend? Let's see here, Robert Anthony. Did I say hi to you? Robert Anthony, if I didn't say hi, Robert Anthony. I'm sorry. I'm not that good of a vitamin D. Gotta say, Germans and Swedes, married Benays, drive up price on property. They pay over, don't even know it. The next property for the sale gets listed the forward price. You know what? I've noticed that prices are going up on this land. There's no way in the world you're going to pay $6,000 and $7,000 and $8,000 for a lot, a 10 by 15 meter lot. $8,000 for a 10? Do you guys realize a 10 meter by 15 meter lot, $8,000 US dollars for a lot? That's a lot of money for a lot. Man, you can a lot of times buy agricultural property for that. I'll get my coffee. Most important thing. The cure to honey badger is this: coffee. That's what I say. Yeah. John Wayne, don't take. Yeah. John Wayne, what did he use? Huh? Yeah. He used tree limbs. Vitamin D is expensive. I got the Airbnb app. See if anybody find a place in the area. In our area, say where the house work done. Downfall, small town. There's nothing close. Yeah, that's a downfall. Boots on the ground is always best, but you're there, and I understand that. Find somebody locally. If there's somewhere you know where you're going to go and what area you're going to be in, sometimes you do a. There's not like a thing. Sometimes you might try Craigslist, somebody in the area, or go on Facebook and put a property manager there in that area and have them do research for you, and they'll do it for you. 160 D3 850 Charles saying. I suddenly remembered sepsis. Yeah, it kills most new babies and moms also. Sepsis. Yes, sepsis. I'm not even saying it right. Sepsis. Yeah. Especially remember Bukidnon is not safe. Scoot is saying, don't come to Bukidnon. Scoot, there's a lot of guys coming. In fact, I see a couple new people all the time. I saw that guy yesterday at the bus station. The other day I saw a new guy. I don't know. I don't know who they are. Whether it's weird. I didn't see anybody. I was like one of the only guys. Me and Alton and Raymond. That's it. And James. And me, Alton, and there's four of us. That's it. There was nobody else here. Now there's French guys here. There's many people here. My wife asked a friend to find us a lot in Cavetes. We were looking for cheap. She came back saying she found some land, 299 square meters for 9 million peso. I tell you what, the prices have been increasingly. Inflation in the Philippines. People say, is there inflation in the Philippines? Yeah. Philly, I don't know if you noticed it. I don't know if Philly's still on. Have you noticed prices increasing where you're at up there? I know where I'm at here. We're actually getting raised price of chicken. Chickens are raising costs. And they're little birds. I mean, you buy a chicken, fully cooked chicken here, it's this big. Not even half a pound. Pound if you're lucky. Not even. And they're selling for $5, $6 for that. You can buy the same one in the U.S., 4 times that size, 5 times that size for the same price. So do you think that was an attempt to rip us off? Yeah, I think so. There are 9 million pesos a lot. One guy emailed me the other day. He said, do you think I'm getting taken advantage of on a lot? I go, yeah. He was going to buy, it was like a 600 square meter lot. 600 square meters, pretty good size. 600 square meter lot. And the guy wanted 15 million peso for it. I said, 15 million peso for it? I said, no. I can say there's the same lot. Same lot. You can buy a little over 500,000 peso here. Same size lot. 500,000 peso here. He said 500,000 peso. I said 500,000 peso here. So, and he was up and on. A lot of guys that's coming in Behold, they said prices have increased in Behold considerably. So if somebody's going to Behold, you better get there and take a look at it. And if something said it's going out in crazy, insane prices. And we're talking out in the mountain ranges, out. But you got to be careful where you go in Behold too. Don't go be going out unless you know somebody out there. Don't go be out because there's areas of Behold. It's not too there. Also, a couple of my American friends just left there because of what's coming on boats there. Coffee, I don't understand decaf. Why is there coffee without caffeine? Makoto, and let me tell you something. I always try to get. We call it. I go to Ollie's and I get what they call double Americano. And a double Americano means double shots. Americano. In other words, he grinds the beans, he puts double shots, espresso in a big cup. And that's what I have at his. Amazon now supplements vitamin D3, 5,000 high potency structure, 1085. Vitamin D. A Bukidnon, safest place in the Philippines. Well, it was the worst place to come in the Philippines. I would never move to the Philippines. Yeah, right. I would never move to Mindinao, man. You got people flocking here. And there's checkpoints still. And they're not necessarily looking for the problem. They're checking for driver's license. They're checking for the checkpoints, the bus stops are checking for passports and IDs, but the other in the same stop, they're checking for driver's license, helmets, registration, LTO. Went through 2 of those yesterday in Davao. You going to Davao, you better get a driver's license and make sure your registration is up to date. If it's not, don't be driving. Don't be driving. You're going to get caught. And they will write you a ticket. They were pulling over everybody and anybody yesterday. I said in about 45 minutes in a block street because they were doing checks at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I don't know if Sir Liner's on here and stuff. I said it seems to be a lot now. I found 1,000 square meter for $3 million. That's expensive too. That's too much. You can buy a lot here, this area, 300 square, 600 square, 300 square right down here is going for sale right now for 12, 13,000. But there's 600 square on the other side of town, heading towards where Rick is going to live. 600 square meter, not by Rick's house. It's kind of like across the street, Rick. Back in there, it's more no power and things like that, and it's going for like 13, 14,000 US. Not even a half a million, 600,000 peso. A nice area. The closer you get to Malaybalay, the cooler it's going to be as far as temperature wise. Yeah, Kaparan, Cavite is near Manila. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'd say a suburb, but it's really not. It's kind of out and about. Scoot, don't sweat it. I'm actually looking for more in the mountains of northern Luzon. Land can be pretty cheap there. Transportation can be an issue. Transportation can be an issue, Bill. You're right about that. Hello, Tom. This is my first time on your live stream. Dill, I've seen you everywhere else, and your first time here? Really? High five to you thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time. Don't forget to hit thumbs up, guys. Yeah, thank you, guys. I eat vitamin D gummies for $3.98 a jar at Walmart. How you been, Dill? Yeah, thank you for coming on, Dill. We appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on. Britt, let's see, the Brit farming, the Brit's on here too, another good channel. Bill, up in the mountains be cooler. A roast chicken used to be $175, now $200, now $220. Yes, they're small. That's more than US by the pound. Exactly. I paid 250 pesos for a chicken about the size of my fist yesterday. And I was really upset about it. And they put so much lemongrass in it, it tastes like lemongrass. I just might just eat the lemongrass. I should just eat the lemongrass. It tastes horrible. The chicken was horrible. I complained about it. Sir, there's nothing we can do. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Take this one back. I don't want this one because all it tastes. You got a wad of lemongrass. And what they do, they wrap a wad of lemongrass and they stuff it in that chicken, right? And this is the chicken, and this is lemongrass. This lemongrass is not lemongrass we're used to in U.S. It's grass. It's long stems of grass about this long, and it was wrapped like this, like this, like this. So I pull it out of it, and the chicken, it was this big. So I pull it out of there, and the chicken becomes this big. So I'm going, are you kidding? Ruth says, don't complain. I said, listen, Ruth, there's certain times you're going to complain. I'm complaining now because I'm not eating that. I'm paying $5, $6 for a piece of for chicken that's that size. I don't think so. So we got another one. I said, no lemongrass in it. I had to wait about 30 minutes, but I got it. Kanoy, how about you doing? Dills, good morning, Dill. Yeah, great place. Thank you, Dill. Yeah, great place. Do you have Philippine driver's license, Tom? Do I have Philippines driver's license? I do not. I never got one. I didn't think, I don't drive a car enough to even worry about one. Could I go get one? Yes. I go right down there and go get one. It's not a problem me getting a driver's license. Not a problem. I can go up here in Malaybalay and go right here in town and get a driver's license. I just haven't done it. But I don't drive my car. Now, my motorcycles are light-duty motorcycles. I don't need a license. They're bicycles. They're electric. You can't even get them. You can't get a plate on them. So LTL, they see me, they laugh and let me on through. They see me come down the road. Listen, they laugh. They see me coming. Even in my car, they stop me in my car. See you, Tom, because I know all the guys. So and they call me Daddy Tom. Even the police call me Daddy Tom. But a lot of times the car, when I used to drive it, I don't drive it anymore because was number one, it's running and it runs. I just don't drive. There's no need in it. What do I need a car for? You don't need a car. Unless you're going to be living up in the mountains, you need a car. You need a car. If you're around town or close to town, a few kilometers from town, you're fine. I'm a few kilometers from town. I just get on my my scooter, and I go to town. And Scoot put me some new batteries on that bad boy. I can go anywhere on that thing. Scoot has set me up fine on that, man. Thank you, Scoot, again. Shout out to Mr. Scoot on that and my solar system batteries. He upgraded me. That thing purrs like a kitten. It stays on 24/7, 7 days a week. I never even touch it. I just let the sun do its thing. I never touch the thing. And I have solar for the whole house, except for that aircon in there. I don't run the aircon on it. Can I? Yes, but I have to unplug everything because I don't have enough backup for it. But it's fine. Believe me, I'm happy. The nice channel, I just up to your channel. There you go. Makoto Hussaby. Yeah, the Dill's living. Dill, I want to tell you something. We have a lot of great subscribers. Sometimes my live stream's going to have 50 on it and 30 on it and 150 on it. You just come on anytime. A lot of great subscribers come onto my channel and been here for years. You get a lot of great help from a lot of guys here. We started 61 channels off of Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. And over half of them are monetized to date. Over half the people are monetized. Over half. I counted them the other day. So we have 61 people. Actually, more than that now. 61 people. I get emails. So we started more than 61 channels. 30 of them are monetized now. And on to bigger and better things. And they all still come on here. The price of property will depend on the tax, declaration, fifth, price, clear type title. Yeah, it does. It's better others can put a claim on a tax courts many years. Yeah. I just took a D3. It doesn't taste like chicken. Thank you, Makoto. Yeah, there you go. Cheap for the deals. I believe you can drive in U.S. license in 9 days. Kanoy, it's exactly right. Kanoy, you're right. You're exactly right. You can drive the deals on 90 days. You sure can. All you got to do is show them. If you come from the United States, they do have an international driver's license. It costs you $15. You can get that license through AAA. It's called International Driver's License. You can drive on that here in the Philippines for 1 year, in Bangkok, in Thailand. It's a list of countries. I forget. It's a long France. There's a lot of countries you can drive on. UK, you can drive on an international driver's license for 1 year. But Kanoy is right. Your regular driver's license from whatever state is 90 days. Exactly. To get a license here, you just go down to the LTO, show them your license, they'll give you a license. Some require SRVs to be permanent, some do not. Each area is different. I had a friend of mine last week, went to a BI in CDO. The 30-day extension was 2,990 peso. I had a friend got his done in Davao last week, sent me a sheet on it, 2,882 peso. So 2,800 fast track, 2,990 fast track. So difference between the BIs, same thing, same thing, same thing. So you saved 100 some odd peso there and paid more peso here. Don't know why. Every office is different. Luzon, you go there, is different. Bacolod is different. Bohol is different. Why? I don't know. I don't make the rules. You can find land cheap peso per square meter. Go to Isla Ambang at 50K per square meter. Seriously, residential land in my area, Iloilo, is around 4 to 8K per square meter for commercial. Wow. Wow. It's expensive, man. Mike, really? Really? You need a driver's license, yeah, if you're there more than 3 months. That Scoot's right. Yeah, you can drive your car around, you buy a car, whatever. My American friend, you guys remember Jason, right? The guy from California? He lives down in Valencia City. He drove by, he asked me the same question. He said, can I drive? I said, yeah, you can. He got stopped. And he said, yeah, I got stopped. And he said, I'm glad you told me that, Tom. And I said, yeah, just tell. They asked how long I've been here. And I said, been here a month, even though I've been here for 6. They said, oh, okay, yeah, you have 3 months, sir. You have to go get it. He said, I just opened it a bit. But he said, bought a brand new truck. And he went to pay cash for that truck. 30,000 US cash. And he said, I couldn't get my truck. I said, why? He said, it has to do with the visa thing. He came in on a bleak bond, and he said, I said, why couldn't you get your truck? He said, it took me over a week to get my truck, Tom. I said, why? He said, just politics and stuff. I had to pay this, I had to pay that. He said, I pay cash for everything. I said, I want this truck, I want it today. Can I drive it out today? No, sir, you cannot. Santa Fe, yeah, Graham, it's not, yeah. Best way to determine properties to cheap Facebook Marketplace in your area. Knock off about 20%. That's the price. Once you do, large search you'll get with True Feeling. There you go. Thank you, Mike Ross. Thank you. Graham, we keep running to each other. There you go. Tom, where do you live? I live in Mindinao, Bukidnon. I live in between Davao and CDO. I live close to Valencia City, and it's a place called Marabmug. Spent 3 hours LTO on Monday to get my license. Worth the effort. Yes, it is. Stop the press. There you go. There you go. Mike Ross, last I heard, the 8 peso square meter raw land about 8 million peso. Oh, 8,000 per square meter raw land. Yeah. 3 hours LTO. That's good. Yeah, it's worth getting. I personally will not ever get my license. I don't need it. What am I going to need it for? I'm going to sell the car. And what do I need a license for? My little scooters, and they're not licensed. I don't have to license them. I'll never drive a car. Let the taxi do all the work for you, because I don't know if anybody wants to drive here. Be honest with you, I don't. Mike Serliner, a shout out to my good friend Mike. He lives in Davao. He drives all over the place, and he knows everywhere. He, a good friend, man. I tell you what, you want to know somewhere, he knows it. In Davao. He drives everywhere. He literally drives everywhere. Yeah, deal with it. Yeah, you're right. Scoot, for sure. I know the market's pretty well here. I noticed that online lists are overpriced. I think they're expected low-ball offices price higher, yeah. I like the lemongrass, but many places use too much. They do. Bill, there's a small amount of seasoning, use other seasonings. Exactly. They don't use anything. They used to just throw lemongrass. No salt, no pepper, no anything. Lemongrass in there, and it's the size of a mountain. Too much, man. Daddy Tom. Mikado, Daddy Tom. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mike, all on price aside, like the house Tom yacked about. Facebook, 3 million, owner wants 1-800K. Yeah. Daddy Tom is hilarious. Yeah, that's what they call me, Daddy Tom. Need to wake up early. I got to go. See you, DK. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. Yeah. Kaparn, yeah. Yeah, Mike Ross is right. You just go on Facebook Marketplace, search the area where you want to live, log it in. I did 100 videos on that thing. Log it in where you want to live, and you'll find all the property in the world you want to get. And when you're researching property, there's what they call a black market Facebook. That's where you need to go. Black market Facebook. And that's where you're going to find the latest and greatest Filipina. Yeah. The Philippines need, I didn't know America needs a Philippine license. Yeah, they do, Dale. It's okay. I don't need one. Listen, I could go I just go down there and they give me a license, but I don't drive. And even if I drive and I go somewhere, big deal. The guy tells me, hey, I didn't get a license. Okay, I get a license. It's not like it's a no thing. I'm not riding. I ride it with helmet on my motorcycle. Whatever you do, always ride a helmet. And I ride with my helmet, even on my bike. And they're requiring it no more than what is it? 2 passenger? 2 passenger on a bike now. They're checking it out. 1K does, yeah. A lot of times too. Graham passing through. Kanoa, you can drive if you have a lot of money. Mikado, hello, Chi Taurus, how you doing? Scooby, I saw my neighbor's house. He's trying to rent it online, $45 monthly. You're very close now, Kanoa. 150 to go. Well, we're going to help you. Guys, if you're not on Kanoa's channel, Mr. Randy is his name. He doesn't mind me saying that, I know. Great guy, great channel. You want to talk about a great channel to go on, check out Randy Kanoy at Kanoy in the Philippines. And let me say this, he's probably one of the nicest guys you ever met in your life. He will help you. You have any questions, he'll help you. If he cannot, he will find out an answer for you and he'll get back to you. He is probably one of the nicest guys. He really is. So please check out Kanoy in the Philippines. Please go to his channel. You're not subscribed. Take a minute, hit the button, hit the notification. Video comes out. Please check it out and watch 3 minutes of that, please. At least 3 to 4 minutes of his videos. Help him out. Yeah. Because he will go to yours. He will go to your channel. You go to his channel, he'll be back to your channel, and he will. On live streams, he'll go, or whatever. He'll do whatever. Yeah, it's a good way. A huge price difference depending on location and city. Exactly. Just keep in mind, the price on Facebook, market price, are up. Yeah, negotiation. Never pay full price on anything. Always pay less. They're used to negotiation here. Even on taxi cabs, you negotiate, believe it or not. So your tab gets up 500, 600, 700 people, a peso, just don't worry about it. Tell them, listen, I want to go from the CDO airport, I want to go to the bus terminal. How much is it going to cost me? It's going to say it's going to cost you 500 peso. Okay, it's 20 mile, 30 mile. I'll pay it. Because if it goes by meter, it's going to cost you 900 peso. So he's saving you money. Turn off the meter and we'll go. That's what he does. He turns off the meter and we go. So you can do that. You negotiate the price. Listen, I need to go from here to Marabmug, and I'm in Davao. How much can you charge me? I'm going to charge you 50 bucks to 5. Okay, let's go. We've done that. We've done that many times. And so a couple of Americans get together, we pay 50, 25 each, and we get here. And we get here in a third of the time. And we've done that. Or I just, Tom, is it required to have car insurance or bike insurance there? It is required when you get your LTO license. Yes, they were required. If not, you're going to be charged on your LTO registration. So when you go get your registration, they're going to automatically give you insurance, whether you like it or not. And so it varies. It's going to vary about anywhere from $30, $40 a year, depending on the year of your car and things like that. And it depends on where you live. For us, it's not that expensive. I think we ended up paying like $100 for all the registration and all, because the guy that we bought the car from did not keep LTO up. So it's like you had to pay up from the past, but it's okay. So we paid $100 and paid up and got the insurance. And they give you an insurance policy. The insurance policy basically just covers the other guy. It don't cover you and your car. So it covers the other guy. Can you get full coverage to cover you and everything and all that and get your car repaired? Yes. But high five and good luck on that one. Because where do you go? Where do you go? How are you going to get it repaired? And who's going to, you got to take it through their shop, body shop, dealership? It's a big criteria there. It's a mess. A buddy of mine bought a brand new car, got in an accident a week later because he did not know how to drive here. Messed up front fenders on his car. He ended up fixing his car and he sold it because he ended up paying the whole bill on everything. He had to pay for the other guy and he had to pay for his own car. So it's best, honestly, to drive here, be very, very, very careful, even if you have insurance. It depends on the officer. It depends who comes out to the scene. It depends on all that stuff. It depends on where you live. It depends if you have to do this under the table, I'm just going to say. That's what it depends on. The other day I had to have something done. I said, and the guy standing there, I said, how much I don't have to go through all this hassle? And he goes like this. I said, 200 peso. So I took 200. So he left and that was done. So sometimes you have to do that. The guy, the expat in the Philippines, that the British guy got involved with a married woman, he did that, and he had to do that on a daily basis so him and his wife could be together. And he had to pay the guy 500 peso a day. But eventually when he got out, you know, there's things you may have to do just to do that, and it's okay. I will not. I will, and if I don't know, I will get the info from Tom. If I don't know anything. I don't know. Is that required, but no one enforces it? Yeah. A new Krispy Kreme opened up not too far from me. And the lines were so insane, no virus scared them, it seems. Hey, Davao Don. Man, they opened one up here. It was standing room only, man. Yeah. The the insurance requirements is required when you get your license or your plate on your car, your sticker. It's a sticker. It's not a plate, it's a sticker. You have to put it on your car. They will check that when you go through the LTO. So, for an example, the guy we're riding in the van yesterday and the taxi had to stop, show his license, and show his insurance. And they were required to see that. Now, I asked him, I said, is same with personal car? He goes, yes, sir, same personal car. So if you come through an LTO check in Davao, you have to have your license, your registration license, and your insurance. They will make sure you have insurance on that. It's something they have to start enforcing it, right? And you do have to do that now here in Davao anywhere. I don't know about it. Here they don't ask for it, but they just ask for your LTO and your driver's license. But in CDO, I don't know about CDO, but Davao I do know that they do that because we had to go through a check yesterday. Believe it or not, they check the taxi cab driver, make sure he's licensed, he has his badge because they have their own badge, and then they have insurance and their registration on the car. Yeah, I get you, Joe, over there. It's mostly a warning. Yeah, exactly. They just warn you. That's exactly right. Living Providence has many good aspects. It does. Helps my brother's sister-in-laws. Yeah. Eric Scoop. Yeah. Is there a Jollibee without a line? No. A friend who lives in Cavite has been there 3 years. Doesn't have a license, but when he gets pulled over, shows his foreign license, and it says he's getting it within 90 days. Yeah, a lot of guys do that. Yeah, that's what Jason does. Yeah, he says I got pulled over and a check. And I didn't ask him if they checked for his insurance. I don't think they did. I think it's just license and his registration on his car. Registration on his car, believe it or not, is very important, man. That is like, you better get that thing done. If you don't have your LTO sticker, they want to see it. And he said that, 30 days, even though he's been here for 6 months. You see the stock, Jollibee? Yeah, Jollibee stock is going. Barry, how you doing? In your area, 110 inches of rain, is that right? Yes. Barry, it is right. 110 inches of rain, yes. Sometimes I think it's 150 inches. Most places add 1 to 3 years of insurance by the price when you buy, exactly. Van from CDO airport to your hotel, bus station, 350, 30-minute ride, 45 in traffic. Yeah, the guy charged me from 500 peso from CDO airport at midnight or 1 in the morning, 500 peso. The other guy was going to charge me 650, and a couple guys paid the 650. But it's midnight. I don't care. As long as I get there, I'll pay the 500 peso. It's $10. I'll pay the $10. Kanoi, I expect that futures will be going 2-3% less drop. Oh, DK! Thank you, DK. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat, DK. That's high five. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you, DK. Scooby, you got me thinking from the other day. I started doing some reading today. Okay, awesome. All the police need to see your ACR card and you're done. Unless you lie and tell them you don't have one, then they catch you. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had. You know what? I'll tell you something else. The ACR card can give you benefits here. As an elderly person, they can give you benefits. You can use your ACR card a lot of places. Say you're getting ready to buy. I'm just going to say you're going to buy. I went to the mall and I bought these clothes. All right, I forget how much. I spent 3,000 peso. I said, if I pull out my ACR card, I get credit. Call the manager. He said, sure, you can't save me $6. $6. Use my ACR. Yeah, $6. Okay. I said, Chiche, we need to use ACR. I said, you need to see it? He goes, hold it up there. Let me see. Okay, that's it. He just showed it. He says, okay, $6. G Taurus, happy 30th. Yes, happy 30th birthday. Happy 30th. I'd sing to you, DK. Hold on, let me sing. Happy birthday. If I sing, I'll need to get demonetized. Much love to everyone. I miss you all. I have to sleep now. See you. Thank you, Ganoy. Good night, Randy. Guys, don't forget his channel. If you're not subscribed to Randy, hit the button, subscribe to him, and say hi to him next time he does a video. He would really appreciate it. He's a good guy. Thank you, DK. Thank you again so much. Mike Ross saying, Kanoy, stock went down because it showed the earnings, which is real bad. Jollibee is a hit. Their purchase of Coffee Bean and Smashburger caused them to lose big dollars in the West. Yeah, they did. Coffee Bean, when they bought Coffee Bean, you're right. And that Smashburger, you're exactly right. Deals. Good night, Randy. Yeah, good night, Randy. I have laundry to hang on the line. Be safe and have good fortune. Thank you so much, Stop the Press. And thank you. Will I do laundry today? Hold on, let me think about it. No. I was going to do it, but I decided not to. Cheetos. Hey, Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers for Mr. Pickles, but Mr. Pickles did not like the peppers he picked. So Mr. Pickles told Peter Piper to pick the peppers again. And I'll have that on there for you to say 3 times fast. Okay, Cayo? There's a song. Lament Cayo, okay, Cayo. And Ruth and I are going to do this song. And so I will do it and rap. So look out for that video. I know you guys can't wait to see that. Tom and Ruth, Philippine Adventures, is going to do Okay Cayo and Lament Cayo song. And it's going to be our own version. I heard it on the radio yesterday. Most traffic cops don't want to get through the day with a little paperwork. We'll let small things go. Believe me. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do, Bill. And you know what? I'm glad they do too. Bye. See you later, Stop the Press. Let Ruth talk to the cab. You won't get the cab. That's what I do. Good morning, Big Daddy. Where you been? Haven't seen you in a while, my good friend. I bet you've been taping up some walls. Been taping walls? What have you been doing? Working? Good to see you. Glad to hit 29. Kanoi, I think you're in long-term Jollibee stock buy now, although much better options, yeah. Yeah, it's not my birthday day. It's DK's. I know Cheetos. Big Daddy, the professor's in the house. How you doing, guys? Well, we've been 2 hours, 46 minutes. I really hate to leave the stream. Well, 2 hours and 46 minutes. JG, another 4 hours? How do they do the streams now? Another 9 hours? Another 17 hours? Another 25 hours? Guys, I went on yesterday morning. My internet's on and off, on and off. It was not. Listen, I'm in the Philippines, right? And I'm trying to go on JG's live stream. So Ruth's trying to get on. She's getting mad, and I'm getting mad. But we go on, and you could see live stream. All live streams yesterday. So we're trying to get on, and it's just, YouTube, spin and circle. I go, what is it? We can't get on? I thought I just paid, $2 for this load. We can't get on. I paid $2 and $2. He goes, yeah, you know what? So we both said, okay, that's enough. We put our phones up in her purse, and I said, you know what? I'm not messing with it. I am not messing with it. It can get you so angry when you're trying to get on and listen to stream, and you see, like, saying, hi, I'm here, how are you? And the thing, shh, it's just, Rokon, Montana, how you doing? Thank you. 10:45. I'm going to head out. Thank you, JG. Big Deity, working. I'll work on an hour later now here. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Tom, if you start rapping, I might as well laugh, and I should record this. Bill, we're going to rap. Ruth and I are going to rap. I got to get RR to help me do it and how me do the thing and the beat and all that stuff. But we're going to do it. I told Ruth we're going to do it. We're going to do a fun thing like that. She goes, really? I go, yeah, really. We're going to do it. She goes, I can't see. I said, I'm going to dance. I'm going to do it. So, CCC, you all later. Charles Huck said, yes, Tom, but at the time, I'm the only one who matters. Right? Exactly. I was trying to get on JG's stream, but I saw all the streams on and everybody on at the same time. And I go, we're hitting a button to go on JG's. Exactly. That's what we're doing. But what I did, I go, wow, that many streams on. But yeah, I was going on your stream to go to you because I always go to your stream. No matter who's on, I'm going, I can't get on. And Ruth said, I said, try on your phone. So I said, I'm going to go stand over here and do a video so I can calm down because I'm getting mad at the internet. Because I do get angry. I really do. And so Ruth's standing over there and she's standing in the sun and she's trying to get on. So we both decided. And her neighbor came up and she was talking. She goes, Tom, you're at the bus terminal. Don't worry. You're not going to get internet here. I said, does internet work anywhere? I just bought load. She goes, well, it does, but you have to go all the way down to Mommy's, down on the corner there. I said, I'm not walking all the way down there. She goes, where's good there? I said, I'm not walking all the way down there. I missed the bus. Gee, I know. We do our live together. Gee, I know, but on our BD, we do a live together. Yeah. Your live streams will draw viewers away from other live streamers who are live at the same time. Yeah. Oh, so I tell you what, just stay on mine and don't go anybody else's in. Whatever, JG. Whatever, JG. That's going to be heavy laundry for me. Yeah, Bill Pruitt. See you later, Charles. Yeah, I hate to cause the stream at 2 hours and 49 minutes, almost 3 hours. The reason I have to go to the CR, and I'm going to get me some more coffee. No, actually, I got a full cup. Well, I got to go to the CR, number one. I got a full cup. I forgot she made me coffee. And I'm kind of like tired from doing nothing. I have no idea from doing nothing. But guys, please, I want to thank everybody for always coming on our channel and always watching our videos. And thank you so much for reaching the 20,000 subscribers. And thank you guys for always helping our channel. Ruth's channel, we noticed, is growing also. She's at 8,200 or 300 subscribers now, something like that. I forget what it is, 151. I don't remember. But anyway, her channel is growing. She gained channel, so I want to thank you for that. Ruth does better live streams, and Ruth's live streams and her videos are a lot better than mine. My wonderful wife really tries to do the best she can with it. She really does. She will spend 5 hours editing a video. I spend 3 minutes if I'm lucky. And there's a difference in who we are. I will wash a car, but she will rewash a car. And that's just who she is. And that's shout out for that. Me, I go wash a car. It's clean. You can eat off of it, but hers is cleaner. But I just want to say I want to thank everybody. And thank you for everybody for spending your valuable time. We've been almost 3 hours. And my limit is really 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. I always try to set them at 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, but I get to jabbering, and you guys know I can't shut up, so I just keep going. Oh, by the way, drone. Anybody got a drone? BT, you still on here? Are you bringing your drone? The guys told me yesterday, bring a drone. You have fun with it here at the park. You can fly that thing anywhere. You said I'm number one. You're number one. You are number one always, Mark King. Yeah, see you. Haha, I need to catch the drone. Bukidnon, best place to live in the Philippines. Bukidnon. Night, Judy. And Brooklyn, best place to live in U.S. Brooklyn, New York. Hold on, let me think about that before I said it. No, it's not. Best place to live, cheap, is at JGBK's house. Yeah, no. Actually, when I moved there, yeah, bring a drone. The guys told me we can fly that thing around and have fun with it there at the park. They do not care. It's 51 hectares. Have fun with it. Yeah. Tom, that's not the number one I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I got to go number one. Yeah, number one, not number two. No, and I have toilet paper. No, I don't. I don't have toilet paper. So I will bring. Yeah, bring that thing. If it's one you think that you're talking to me about, would that thing can follow you? People would love that. The reason why the lady said yesterday, anybody come with a drone? I said, yeah. She goes, people love that here because they not only can film, and it would help your channel here. It'll help. You could really probably just go crazy here. And I wish everybody would get 5,000 subscribers when they come here. I wish they would. If there's a way I could give everybody 5,000 subscribers, I would when they hit the ground here. Because I want everybody to grow their channel and have a good time growing their channel. There's going to be some Filipino there. There's Filipinas coming. I'm getting messages anyway. They say they're coming. Some live there in Davao. Some live on the outskirts. Some live in Dagum. Some live out in the way. But they say they're coming. So we'll see. We'll see who shows up. We'll have fun with it. I know one thing. It's a great place to go. I really like that park. It's clean. The people are friendly. They're nice. They're really entertaining. They made me laugh office yesterday. And I go, you guys, what are you guys? You three guys just sit in here all day? What are you guys doing here? That's their job, sir. What, to sit in here? I said, no, we do sales and marketing. We get people in the park, and that and other. You guys got the easiest job. Aircon, get back in the chair, got their desk, got their laptops out. They got it made in there. But I was teasing them yesterday. Great place, great people. Great people there. I love it there. But they do work. Like Clark Kent. Did you see these? I got these from Judy. Well, actually, I borrowed them from Judy. I borrowed these from Judy. I got these glasses. There were my other readers broke. I dropped them. I stepped on them. And I have another pair over here. I have different colors. This one, I have a leopard pair that I borrowed. Clark Kent glasses, yeah. I bet Ruth could get 3 times subs. She would talk more in her videos. Eddie and I, but nothing can replace a voice and on his face. Bill, she talks too low, and I don't ever want to hurt her feelings. You know, like please talk louder, please talk louder. So I'm quiet that way. I will not tell her, and I want her to. She does great editing, but she's so quiet, monotone. Even on the bus, even on things. But that guy took advantage of her yesterday. Boy, she bowed up like a rooster. She was up in that guy. I'm not paying that. Says, I want a deduction in that. You driving around for the last 45 minutes is not making me happy, she said. She said it in English. Then she said in Visaya. And I said, I left the car. I went up to the guards up there. The guy's taking temperatures. And she was bowing up with that guy in there. I said, I got it reduced. I said, I know you would. BT has a nice drone. Taboo is life. Bye, y'all. See ya. I'm going to do a lot of drone time. Yeah, I would. I do it all the time. I love drone footage. Man, I would ask a favor. Let me do drone for me. Can I do drone? I mean, like the park too, and put it on mine. Then you do whatever on yours. Drone the whole thing. I said, just do whatever you want. I said, have the drone over the pool when the wave comes. That'd be a cool thing. Have somebody do a drone like when the wave comes. The pool is 5 feet deep, 7 feet with the waves. It is the biggest wave pool in Davao. Cebu just now has the biggest, and one in Jinsan. So just now beat them. They were the largest in this area. Now Cebu, Ocean Park, and the one in Jinsan beats them now. But it's a big pool, guys. You can put 500 people in that pool and still get lost. Eric Dela Cruz. Okay, see you guys. God bless everybody. I keep saying, but bye, Tom. See you guys. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm just going to say bye instead of saying bye to everybody. How about this? Bye to everybody. And I appreciate you guys coming on. I had a drone once, crashed in a tree, and an angry woodpecker destroyed it. Honestly, never ends toilet paper. Each their own. Yeah, exactly. What is toilet paper? God bless. See you guys later. Bye, all. God bless.